Ben!
Tom!
Welcome.
Hello. I'm sorry I'm late. It's my fault this time.
Goodness me.
I did it.
What the heck?
And I'll do it again.
My God, he's gone mad with power.
But I'm here now.
Holy
Hooray.
guacamole.
I'm waiting for Tom's email to come in with photos, but it hasn't.
How do I do it? I don't know how.
So Tom and I did our own gaming.
We played a game.
It wasn't really our own. We went to a big, cool, fun event called TurnipCon.
TurnipCon 6. The 6th TurnipCon ever.
Which was really cool.
maybe.
The guys who ran it put a lot of effort in, and it was a big, fun gaming day event. I wouldn't call it a tournament, but it was kind of like a tournament, if you wanted to be wrong.
Yeah, it was like linked games kind of thing.
So they had over 70 players sign up. I think a few didn't turn up, so it was under 70 on the day. And everyone had like custom built their own armies, and we got split into attackers and defenders with 3 different teams on each side, with like a baron who was in charge and in a costume. It was fun.
Yeah, really good. Those maps. Mm-hmm. It all ended in a terrifying siege.
Yeah, Tom was an evil attacker of the city of Sist.
Well, I don't know if you necessarily call them.
I was a valiant defender, brave and true.
Yeah?
That's what I said.
Did you do a good job?
Yeah, I did. I won 3 out of 4 games.
Ooh.
More than half. Not everyone on our team did so well.
How did the defense go?
Well, in the first 3 games, all the scores were totted up, and whichever team had the least points would become the defender of the final siege, which was us. And then all the points of the final game were totted up for the final siege, and we lost again.
Okay.
Went real bad for the defenders. It was a big, big stomp.
Very.
On all 3 fronts. All 3 fronts were an absolute attacker landslide. I'm going to stop this chair.
Oh.
Wrong.
Oh, no. Not only did he fail to defend Sist, he's broken a chair.
I've been once again let down by my supporting team chair. No, everyone was great. It was lots of fun, and it really didn't matter who won and who lost.
Really?
Well, that's what I say as a loser.
As a loser, I would say that as well. Unfortunately, I don't have to say that. So winning was actually crucial, very important, because we won. Very decisive.
So congratulations to Tom and the evil attackers.
I think we are the good attackers.
May your reign of terror be brief and bloody.
Yeah, a lot of hearing the lamentation of your turnips. Mm-hmm. That was going on.
The squealing of the parsnips.
They'll squeal. They'll squeal, baby.
So yeah, we can. I got some photos.
Hooray!
These are Tom's tiny toys.
Zoom and enhance.
We won't go into too much detail about the rules because I imagine most people watching don't know much about Turnip. It's a fun little independent rule set where you make your own miniatures on a sort of grim, dark, root vegetable themed Napoleonic era.
Yeah, picture the apocalypse happened during the Napoleonic Wars. Mm-hmm. 1,000 years have passed and everything has taken over, been taken over by roots, giant roots.
Yeah, sentient vegetables rule the land,
and so everything's gone to heck.
So whoopsie. These were photos I just quickly snapped on the day on my phone. So some of them are going to be out of focus or badly lit, and we'll just flip through them. But we're going to linger on this one because this is Tom's second new army.
Yeah, my second army,
which is really cool. So you've got loads of tiny boys with a couple of big boys.
Yeah. So there's a faction called the Wig Makers, but I want to do them as like the Toy Makers instead. And so there's some big boys and some little guys because I thought it would look cool, and I kind of want to do something. I've got a whole load of those 10 mil dudes. And
you've got all the scales here. You've got 10 mil guys, you've got 28 mil guys, you've got like 60 mil guys. However big these boys are.
Those are Christmas tree decoration size, Ben. You can see little holes on each of their heads that they couldn't be bothered to fill, which is where a little dangly string would go.
That makes them more authentic.
Yeah. Thought I just had an idea to use nutcrackers ages ago in an army, and then was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it for this because I think
where else are you going to use them?"
Yeah, and
but they go so well with the tiny little Napoleonic infantry.
Yeah, they've got like a similar kind of look to them, like the same kind of like vibe. Is it French based? No, I painted them blue because a friend of mine who started doing turnips at the same time painted his army red. And I was like, what will contrast with that? I'm going to paint mine blue, and thought it was simply just so we have different color teams.
And who's this guy?
So that's my general. Syphilis the Magnificent is what they're officially called.
He is magnificent.
But they're just a disgusting little root monster that sits in the chair.
Is he comfortable? I can't tell. If
Terrible.
You don't have to slide off.
Terrible posture. Very bad. But they're maybe having a good day or bad day. Who knows? Impossible to tell.
They are alive.
They're alive. Maybe. Like, kind of tried to paint it with their like eye rolling into the back of their head.
Right.
And then there's a little guy on a horse because I needed another character very quickly.
With a massive hat.
With a massive hat. Well, the bigger the hat, the better the hat.
That means he's most important.
Most important. And then I wanted to do a Saturn Devours his son Nutcracker model. So I did have another character made because I was like, oh god, is that thing just too weird? And
it wasn't the only homemade Saturn Devours his son.
Yeah,
on
so
the
I
day.
sent you a picture because someone else had a Saturn Devours their son, and I got a photo shoot of them together.
Perfect. I just spotted little guy.
Yeah.
In the crow's nest.
Yeah, he's got a bucket on the top of his staff, and there's a little dude up there as well. I thought it would be funny.
Well, I think they're fucking beautiful.
Thank you.
All the more so for the fact you did them in like 2 weeks.
Oh my! So everything apart from the little guys who I'd built previously was we went on Saturday, and it was all spray painted Thursday night.
Oh God!
And
you barely had time for the oil to set.
Well, so that was it. Like, some of them were a little bit tacky because I'd put streaking grime on, and
that can take like a couple of days to properly cure.
For it to like actually work. But then, so got everything sprayed Thursday night. I was in the office all day on Friday, and foolishly had booked to go with a couple of friends on Friday night to go and see like this Hans Zimmer concert.
Oh, cool!
And which was cool, but
didn't leave you an awful lot of time.
Really cut into my time, and so like the night before, I was still up until about like 2:33 in the morning painting these.
Oh my God!
And then had to because we had to be at the place for 10, but had to meet friends before who were going to drive us out there, and so had gotten up at like 8, and
oh shit!
So I was a sleepy boy.
Wow.
And should not have left things so late.
No, especially since you did have another army.
Because I did have a full painted army ready to go, but I was like, but I played with them alone.
Yeah, I want to use new things.
I want to use new toys.
Yeah, I get that, absolutely.
And so was...
Wow, they look beautiful and do not look absolutely last minute rushed at all.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. I really like the stupid little mortar.
I love that you've got big guys in with the little guys, so no one's just going to think that you've picked the wrong scale.
Yeah. Although, like, there was a person or two people there that had tiny scale armies, and immediately I was like, if we just changed all of the inches to centimeters and just play 10 mil. It'd be so cool. Yeah. I'd love to do that.
Mini wars.
Because also suddenly a board, rather than 36 inches, 36 centimeters.
It's a 1 foot square.
Like, that sounds so good. Like, I really...
A bit fiddly when you, like, flee 3 inches or something.
Or for 3 centimeters? I don't know.
I guess you could do it.
I think I'd be fine with that. And
certainly makes your bases real big.
Yeah, holy shit. But yeah, I kind of want to try and do, like, just a proper 10 mil army, because you could do it so, like...
This is like the ideal model count for an army for me. Some little guys, some big guys, some characters. You don't have time to get bored of it.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah. Like, no, I absolutely love playing this because it's 2 identical units and then 2 different things. It's not too many models. The whole thing fit in a little travel case like this with like a few slots spare if I wanted to add, I don't know, a couple more models to it. Like, I could easily fit another unit in there, and was like, this, I love it. I love that like scale of things to move stuff around.
Absolutely. Like, these are mine, but I'm just trying to get to my carry case. This is like just slightly bigger than A4. It's like a very useful box. It's like 2 inches high, about A4 width. I can fit 2 full forces in here, and I've magnetized it now. And I just love having that real thin plastic case that you can move around, they don't fall over, and it's like a starter set. It's 2 full armies.
Yeah, it's great. I kind of wish I'd done that with my thing, but a lot of them, I've got a bunch of like tall boys.
Yeah,
which is a pain in the butt.
Which wouldn't fit so well. So this is Alex's army of beekeepers that you can see in the background. His terrain's got like little beehives in it up there, and the monstrous bee rexes.
Yeah,
which are really cool. I didn't, because he was like trapped in the corner. I couldn't get in and get really nice shots of his whole army.
Although I heard someone confuse the B-Rexes for Velociraptors, and I was like, that's a really fun name as well.
That also
I really like Velociraptor. Is a goofy way to call them.
Totally works. These poor like beekeeping peasants.
Yeah,
just like stay away from the big bees.
The big bees, and he's got a bear, a big lump bear who
likes to eat the honey.
He likes to eat the honey. Delicious. Delicious.
Ooh. Why does this not work anymore? Okay. I loved his because we all had to bring a tower and a wall for the siege at the end. But I love that he's turned his into just like a mountainous set of beehives.
Yeah, it's a really cool vibe for a tower. Also, it's just like now, it's just like a really fun piece of terrain to have on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, it totally works.
Like really, really enjoyed.
He was up against, this army was great too. We can't like go too close on all of these, it will take too long, but he had 3D printed these like shrimp knights.
Oh, nice. I like the Cruel Boy shields.
Cruel Boy shields are awesome. So he just had like a sort of general like shellfish vibe. Everyone was a bit watery. And he had these like crab men. They were cool. I wonder if is this a Citadel water pot, or is it just a different cup that he's turned into his tower?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it's kind of the same size. And I love the idea that it's a real simple piece of scenery that is absurdly expensive.
Oh my God.
What it is.
super expensive.
Probably not.
But no, very pretty tower.
That's the front of Alex's army.
Oh yeah, because he's got
his character's a bit better here.
Goldilocks as his general.
Perfect.
And then the bear on a ball, I think, is a fucking amazing character.
Yeah.
I love
big
them.
rough.
Yeah, they're very silly.
And then just another bear friend. And all the peasants who have to do what the bears tell them. Well, he's got some farmers at the back, because his faction was the farming guys who, if they do a lot of farming, it then buffs the rest of the army.
Yeah, so they have to put farms onto all the dangerous terrain, and if they do, then it gives you a currency that you can spend to buff your boys and turn them into space marines. And the opposing force, they're trying to trample on all of your vegetables.
Yeah, they walk into your farm, they kick all the vegetables over and destroy it.
It's fun. I like that.
Someone's asking, how do you know what anything is? The nice thing about Turnip is there are only like 5 or 6, maybe 7 different unit types.
Yeah, so I think it's a few more than that. It's like
there's 2 kinds of cavalry. You got light cavalry or heavy cavalry, called bastards and whelps.
One has 4 models, one has 3 models.
Exactly. So that's really easy. If it's 3 models, you know it's heavy cav. If it's 4 models, you know it's light cav. Infantry comes in like 3 flavors. You've got like skirmish infantry, which is only 4 models. You've got like line infantry, which is 12 models. And then you've got like elite infantry, which is 6 models. And you can't adjust those unit sizes. So really just by whether it's infantry or cavalry or how many models there are, you just immediately know what it is.
Yeah. And all of these things could be either armed with melee weapons, missile weapons,
bows
or
and swords.
black powder weapons.
There's only 3 options. Every unit picks one of those 3, and it's usually pretty obvious if they've got a gun or a spear.
Yeah. Like most armies, I think you could look at and you can work out, what is going on
The
here.
only thing you might have to be told is which cult they've picked, which
Yeah.
gives them their special rules. But that's easy enough. They just tell you, and then you're like, okay, well, then now I know.
Yeah, and each of those cults, it's a piece of paper
1 page.
with only a few rules on. It's really, really easy to
I guess there's a couple of others. There's also an artillery piece, which again is obvious, and then there's a monster. You can have a lump,
a big monster.
a big boy.
Yeah.
Again, really obvious what it is. So I'm just going to flick through other people's armies. This is some kind of like horrible mold spore army.
These are great. Like, oh my god, wow, I love it.
It's hard to know where the models start and end.
But I'm really, really into that. They look really cool.
Very moldy.
Oh, I love that. Love that tower.
I love this. Was my boy's favorite model of the day.
The Mr. Potato Head onion. It's a real onion with bits stuck into it. Very, very good.
So yeah, basically anything goes. You know, you can immediately tell that's an elite unit with gunpowder weapons.
Yeah.
And that's an elite unit with gunpowder weapons. So that's it. So he's just got 3 units of brutes with gunpowder and a cannon. That's his army. And I guess a lump as well. So I don't know. So give him an extra unit.
It could be the Slug's Lament, which get an extra unit of
they get the old
guard.
The old guard turn up at the end, don't they? That's probably what it is.
Or the whatever they're called, the Grogs.
These are real grim and dirty boys.
Oh, they look cool.
Like the spider tower.
Oh, he's terrifying.
Yeah,
the provisors on the infantry. I love the wigglies on the hats.
Yeah,
that's like such. It's like such like a
really small detail.
Simple bit of like freehand to do, but it like adds so much to.
Well, immediately know they're the characters, don't you?
Yeah, like it looks really good.
I apologize for not getting better photos. Oh, he's got like candles on everyone's heads.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I apologize for not getting better photos. I was rushing around. By the midday, when everyone actually had their armies set up nicely for lunch, I just started getting this horrible headache and had to like go for a walk to try and like clear it. So apologies if I've made your army look rubbish. This was my first opponent. They had also picked Knights of Shellwood, the Snail Knights. So we had Snail Wars.
Snail Wars, huzzah.
And they had also picked Quartered Red and White.
Okay, perfect.
Which I thought was perfect. We just had like mirror match.
Yeah, it is the fashion.
Which is the style at the time. But they've done a really nice job. I just love how dirty everything looks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like immediately a ton of fun.
That was his big boy. That counted as his Snail Knight. But again, it's really obvious, isn't it? It's just a big single model.
Yeah.
Can't get confused there.
I love the little rootlings.
This was the player next to me. She had undead cowboys.
Okay, sweet.
And it was the herd. So they start off with all these like skeleton farm animals.
Oh.
And every time they run through terrain, they if the herd grows.
Yeah, you get more creatures. Oh, they're great.
Oh, this was my first game. My snail boys fighting against evil snails.
No.
It went really badly. Every dice roll. I charged in and took more casualties than he did and then ran away. And then it was his go and he charged me and killed more. And it was just, everything went wrong. But we had fun. That's the end of turn 2. I literally just have my leader left wounded. Everything else has died.
Oh, God. That's so bad.
We did the scenario where you start almost next to each other.
Oh, yeah. They're like the wandering in the mists or whatever it's called.
And that's his snail. I panicked. He had 6 panic tokens on him, but I just couldn't kill it. Just kept bouncing.
Shit. Oof. Yeah, I think I was wondering because that first game, you come over to say hello, and then like we were like just starting turn 2 or something. I
was like, I'm done.
Oh, hey, bud.
I love that tower.
Yeah, that person's tower is fantastic. It's so cool.
I love thin and spindly. Looks like it's going to fall over at any moment.
Yeah.
And also, that's a cool tower covered in weird worm tentacles. This was one of the worm armies. I didn't get a good photo of it. And someone had done like grimdark Bretonians, where everyone was like quartered up nicely.
Oh, amazing.
Tall Boy was a favorite of mine.
That thing is incredibly cool.
And the circus army was amazing. I wish I'd got some better photos of this. I think I do get another one I can zip to.
Also, the circus army, they had brought a tower that was too tall to stand up in the building.
They did. They had to like break it into parts because it hit the ceiling.
I thought was so funny.
Yeah, this tower here, it was like 8 foot tall or something insane. Oh yeah, just loads of real creepy clowns. The army looked fantastic.
Oh, it's like such a good vibe.
Yeah, I love a grimdark carnival. Soviet boot blimp.
Sure.
I didn't have time to talk to everyone and find out what the deal was, but
yeah,
that's probably all you need to know. There's like an Iron Maiden here.
Is that character?
Probably.
Love that.
Kurinov reporting. Oh, these guys were great. This is like a crab army.
Oh,
I love this red and white crab pattern. Looks so good. All the evil crab men hanging out with him.
Yeah, crabs. Crabs seem to be pretty popular.
I've not read their rules, but people like them.
Terrifying, deep-striking crabs.
These are samurai crabs.
Oh.
Which look pretty cool.
Oh, they're great. I love the shell helmets. Oh, the shelmets.
Ah. Lots of shelmets. This was the worms army? Like his tower was a can of worms?
Perfect. It just instantly makes sense.
It's got like worm horses and just, gross.
Worms riding worms.
Yeah.
Perfect. Amazing.
The Tumbling Tower of Doom.
Oh.
Enjoyed that. Horrifying Hangman Baby.
Wow.
Potato Baby? I don't know. But it's fucking gross in a good way.
Oh my God, I love it.
And his little friend.
A little
like
Humpty
Dumpty.
Dumpty. Just the pure like creativity that people can throw into their armies.
Oh, this wasn't Turnip, but I just saw a Nurgle War Master army in the cabinet and was like, that's fucking cool.
Oh,
I love
War Master.
I love Nurgle.
Very cool.
This was like a like an ancient Greek army, but like statues.
Oh,
So he painted them all up like marbled.
that looks
like,
amazing.
Like a whole antiquity like museum has kind of come to life to run you down.
I like the Barnabas backwards on that horse.
Yeah.
Shit, that's such like a funny conversion idea. And it's like not too complicated to do.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We've done a nice job. A lot of them have like broken. Like I didn't get any in this angle here, but a lot of them, their foot had like snapped off from their leg, like when the T1000.
Yeah, that's really good.
It was effective.
Is this one of the tiny armies?
Yeah. It's like a legion of little 10 mil boys with giant like root vegetables.
Yeah, because I think I almost maybe played against this army in the last game. It was like, sweet, we can do tiny wars. And then I had a different opponent.
Oh.
It's like, it's not tiny wars.
This balloon's awesome. Love that. It's like a hermit crab that stood up with someone had built a lighthouse, but they'd accidentally built it on top of a hermit crab underground that's now stood up, and there's a balloon there.
Classic mistake.
This shrine is fucking awesome.
Oh, just a big terrifying.
Just like skull pumpkin with 1 billion candles around it. So good.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's so many. We can't spend too long on each one, but I just wanted to show off some of these guys. I didn't focus properly. Shit. These looked really good. And you can't see.
This army was great. Because it's like loads of pikemen. Every single pike has a flag on it.
Yeah.
It is the most flags in any army that was there.
They win flag wars.
And all of them are modeled as wizards.
Mm-hmm.
And their pike is their magic wand. And they cast the one spell, which is stab. Hilarious. Great. Incredible work.
There's lots of frogs hanging out with them, which I guess are people they've turned into frogs.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah. I loved them. How'd you go about getting stuff for this? Like, a lot of it's just historical miniatures with head swaps and stuff. Like, this guy's obviously grabbed some ancient pikemen, put some backpacks and hats on them effectively, and then made flags out of, I don't know what you do. I guess like
I think it's
paper and then
paper and
PVA glue to solidify it. These are like War Games Atlantic
the lance
ogres.
neck ogres
Again, with custom hats and backpacks to like make them different. But because the army size is so small, you can spend time converting every model because you're only going to do like 20 models.
Yeah, like, and also because everything's grimdark and kind of wacky, you can just put blobs of like. I filled in loads of gaps on my models with PVA and sand.
Yeah.
And then you just paint that like horrible flesh or
mold,
buboes.
fungus.
You just cover it all up with, you could put flock on your models is like a really popular thing. Having grass tufts is like a very like in the fashion idea. Yeah.
This is the other Saturn eating his son. I think there's a better photo of it coming up later. This army is really nice. I like this a lot.
God, yeah, they're like very, very nicely painted.
Ah, there you go. This is Narcoleptic Wizard's army, and he says they did the flags with tissue and PVA.
Oh,
nice.
My final game was with you.
Okay.
Yeah, holy fuck! Like,
it's impressive.
It's so good. It's so like nicely made.
Well, it looks exactly like the painting as well,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
The wizard hats were 3D printed, really? Yeah, I was wondering.
Ah. Yeah, we're just going to have to flick through these because there's so many, but they're all brilliant and everyone's very creative and cool.
Yeah.
It was like a hand-built, well, it was a toy cow from a toy shop, and then this is literally just planks of balsa wood glued together.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like obviously the shields are from models and stuff, but 90% of this is just scratch built.
Is, again, like such a cool set piece to have in an army.
It's awesome. Everything looks like it's straight out of like a Terry Gilliam movie.
Yeah, exactly. Or like a John Blanche painting or something like that. It's or Haramus Bosch, like
it's a Trojan horse kind of gone wrong.
Sure, being pulled by a sad pig.
This thing's cool. Like, oh God.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Have we gone roboto?
Roboto.
Is it just the sound for us, or is the mic actually fucked? Studio, help. We're getting feedback.
Studio, help. Hello?
Oh, it's gone now.
I don't... Wait.
Now I've lost all audio in my head.
I've lost audio.
Oh. Well, that's better than feedback.
It's better than Robo voice.
Yeah. Now it sounds real quiet in here.
Now it's really quiet.
This thing's really fun. It, like the tentacles grow every turn and it spreads out and just eats everything.
So this was... Oh, that's actually... You can see my boys. This is
this is your game.
First game where they had respawning units of rootlings and I had respawning units of rootlings.
Also, rootlings ignore dangerous terrain, which is what this counts as, right?
Yeah. And so this game got very silly because both of our armies were just respawning. And it got to a point where it was like, well, is it really worth even fighting them against each other?
The only way to win is not to fight.
Yeah, because they just bonk into each other, someone dies, and then they respawn. And you're like, sure, okay, right. Gets a little futile after a while.
What a way to start your day.
But yeah, they are really cool. Another snail theme.
Oh, this was my second game where we had impassable buildings in the middle of the map, but one of them burns down halfway through the game. And because, again, this statue army was also snail knights.
Oh,
so
okay.
I had 2 snails in a row, but I did like his general is like being held up by like a Lovecraftian horror tentacle.
I love
statue. So we were both like, I don't really want to come around this, because if you come around the corner and then you get charged, snails can, like, if they're scared, can run away, and if you hit the board edge, you lose as many models as you are scared, but because it's a one model unit.
Yeah. Just the fact that you're running away means that you're generally going to just die if you hit the table edge.
Yeah, so neither of us really wanted to come around this corner and get charged off the table. But one of my snail has gun.
Wow.
So he sat here and just kept shooting until they committed.
Okay, that's fun.
That's the only time Gunsnail was any good.
Yeah. Oh, I respect that he's trying though.
Yeah, it's a cool army. There he is, glorious Gunsnail. And then my boss had to do like a Dark Souls boss fight with his boss.
Ooh.
He called me out in a tough-off, and he did not roll good. Did not roll out of danger, and he got killed. We lost the tough-off.
Oh.
Gunsnail turned around and just executed him in one shot.
Okay, well that's fun. That's a good idea.
This was our friend Stu's army.
Yeah, the Bloody Mary Regiment.
Which is really cool. They've all got tomatoes for heads. Their sigil is all the ingredients of a Bloody Mary. And they have the Grand Bombard, a like super heavy artillery piece. That was loaded with vodka, I guess.
It's just a bottle of vodka. Because you can see the box behind.
He put a cool bag
with all the ingredients to make Bloody Marys. And so after each of their games, he was drinking Bloody Marys with his opponents.
Yeah, which is really fun.
Pretty.
So at least if you get one of your units wiped out by the mega cannon, you get a nice drink to make up for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a cool.
I enjoy these guys. And of course, the green coated elite rifles.
Yeah. Super shooty. Pew pew. Very good boys.
More armies should give me a nice drink.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm all for that. But this is like a Bretonian army. I could do quartered super knight heraldry if I was only having to paint like 15 guys. That's the way to do it.
So was this the army? Were they running these as the Shattered Lance? It's one of the new forces.
I don't know. I didn't play against this.
Where you take like these special... They get these units of now 6 knights.
Oh, that's what it looks like, yeah.
And it's one like with the new armies that you take, they can have like some war gear options that you choose which one you want. And one of them is the titular Shattered Lance of the new update that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And so normally your leader has 2 attacks.
Okay.
If you give them the Shattered Lance, so you can't take any other upgrades if you take this, it gives your leader plus 30 attacks.
What?
So they go to 32 attacks on your leader.
What do they hit on? 6s?
They're still hitting on 5s.
Whoa.
But they can still get killed.
What's the downside?
You don't get any other buffs.
Okay. Do all the other buffs add up to that you can...
All the other buffs, some of the other buffs are really good. Like one of them is have a free unit of rootlings for your army. Some others that like apply to your army special rule. But
God, would you challenge? Because you can, if your army general can see their general, you're allowed to like challenge and then you fight simultaneously. Most generals get 2 attacks hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
God, you might want to risk it because you fight simultaneously. You're definitely going to die, but you might double 5 and take them out with you, right?
Yeah. But also just if they were to attack you, if they were to charge their leader in, that's often going to leave them out of position. And then they only have 2 wounds, and then you charge them with anything, and you would kill them before, or you shoot them. That it's a very glass cannon. I think you have to use very selectively to make sure that they're never caught. And
actually, in turnip, if you're going to charge, you have to charge the closest thing.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy to like run something out and just go, well, here you go. Here's my shit thing. You can run into that if you want. Or here's my thing that's got guns. And if you charge me, I stand and shoot.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, it's not as... It sounded super OP, but now that I think it through...
It sounds really strong. Yeah. And saw a thing from the creator being like, was it meant to be like +3 attacks? Is this a typo? And they were like, I would have given them +100 attacks, but I can only hold 30 dice in my hand at once. I was like, fair, cool, it was fun.
Oh, I might do that force. That sounds cool because it's just like 15 cavalry, so it's not that much.
Yeah. Like I was like real tempted.
Like these little rootling guys.
Yeah, so these were the wig makers, but they actually went proper wig maker themed.
Yeah, they were on brand. Little pompadour wigs.
All their little dudes with wigs.
Tall boy and all his tall friends.
This army's great. Just
But who cares about them? It's all about Tall Boy.
Yeah, Tall Boy is
who
so
I guess
big.
keeps the turn number in his mouth at all times.
Or wounds.
Or wounds,
Or something.
Be either.
Yeah. Great. Great model.
Love it. This is very cool. I like their helmets or skulls. Or skull helmets.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's got like a real kind of Hollow Knight vibe.
That's one of the maps. So, like, depending on who won and lost in different areas, each one of these was one of the fixed scenarios on the table. So it's like
to see where people were winning and where people were losing.
Mm-hmm. We lost most on basically all fronts, and the main city ended up getting sieged. It was bad. Bad for the Grumblies.
Wow.
This was my third game. I had to defend this ring against another Bombard army.
Ooh.
Grand Bombard. But it went pretty well. I managed to kill his 2 officers real early.
Oh.
And then he couldn't feed them to the gun.
Oh, okay. That's really good.
And then my reinforcements could come on from any board edge.
Yeah.
I just brought my mini snails on here.
Oh my god! And then just
nom nom nommed. So it went very well. And Gun Snail saved the day.
hooray! Good job, Gun Snail. Man, you poop on Gun Snail, but it sounds like in this tournament he's been great.
He had 2 games of doing nothing and 2 games of saving the day. So he's broken even. He's kept his place.
That's okay. That's good. Yeah, not consistently bad. Yeah. Has ups and downs. Okay, I like that.
Well, he hits on 5s and he rolls 1 dice. So,
So that's pretty good odds in turnip.
Yeah. Then this was my final game. Again, I didn't get much more photos after this because I had a stinking headache and was just chugging water and keeping my head down. But it was the same army you had, Tom, but in a different style. You had like KV-2 tank turret instead of cannon.
Love that.
And we ended up having a toff off because I hadn't done one yet where I'd initiated it. I had a little bingo card that we wanted to fill out. And I wanted to get my bingo.
Oh, very...
So, yeah, it's me fighting a giant wig.
Beautiful.
That's it. That's all the photos. Well, that's all my photos. I don't think I can show yours without doxing my email address, email account. So I just go like, boop.
Oh no.
That's your army, which we did. Oh, the pike wizards from a new angle. You can get proper look at their faces.
Yeah, so...
Oh, it looks so good lined up like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, like instantly is like such a good vibe. And there's like 2 big units of these, loads and loads of flags, which I very much enjoyed. They ran away a lot though.
Cowards.
Narcoleptic Wizard, why do your boys run away so much?
I love your tower, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It feels a mini Leaning Tower, feels very appropriate.
Yeah, so had big, great plans to make a cool tower, and I didn't have time, and so I bought that Leaning Tower of Pisa model for something like six quid, and stuck it on a base, and then really quickly dry brushed it. But the top was perfectly spaced to fit a 25 mil round base, and so that's the guy from my normal army. As I just put him in there to guard the tower.
Perfect. Oh, it's like a fake tower. It's like a picture of a tower.
Yeah.
Into a board.
So behind is all scaffolding. I thought that tower was so fucking cool. I absolutely loved it. But
Narcoleptic Wizard says they ran away because his goose kept biting and chasing them.
Oh, God. Yeah, that goose. My God.
What a jerk.
But yeah, that was my final game, attacking the city. And it went very well.
Sod off. Beautiful.
Yes, they all ran away. So this was, we got a photo shoot of them together, and one of them looks a lot better than the other.
Well, one's more of a reinterpretation, whereas one is sticking closer to the source material.
They're in like some kind of horrific eating competition.
Right, let's settle this as gentlemen.
Nom, 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 nom. And so, yeah, one is a little a little more special than the others.
Would they share? Are you allowed to have a nibble of each other's sons?
I think they would share. I think they're very friendly.
They don't understand why all their little friends are fighting.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to eat. Nom 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 nom. Yeah. So we had a duel between our generals.
Oh God, my money's on the goose.
The most climactic moment of the game. A turnip in a chair versus a goose.
In a wizard's hat.
Yeah. So we had met up with some friends after this. And this was the picture I showed them when they were like, so what was the tournament? Like, what game were you playing? I was like, look at this picture. This was our leaders in the climactic epic moments of that game.
Yeah, this is the big showdown of the movie.
And they were like, what? And I was like, I'm not going to explain anymore because I don't think you'll...
I don't think you care.
Super care, but you'll maybe get into it.
How did you do on your bingo card?
Oh, I was 2 away from a full completion. But one of them, virtually impossible, which was you have to win a toff off. But
yes,
my toff
is this guy.
Is that guy who is very, very shit.
Yeah.
So
He's got real bad stats.
Yeah. So a normal toff, they have 2 attacks. They hit on 5s and
They save on 5.
They save on 5s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. My toff has 1 attack. They hit on a 7.
Which is a 6 followed by a 4+.
And they save on a 7.
Ooh, do they only have 1 wound as well? Or
They only have 1 wound.
Oh my God. So the stars really have to align for you to stand a chance in that duel. I'm rolling 2 dice on 5s. You're rolling 1 dice on 7.
Yeah, and when you do that toff off, you keep fighting until the fight's over. And or if you can get a draw. But
yeah. I'd hate to think what the odds are of you winning that.
But so the lucky thing is my leader does respawn, but even then, it would hit points in games where I'm like, I'm not even going to bother declaring it because it can take so long.
Because even the good ones are rolling 2 dice for 5s, trying to wound you twice. Like that can take a lot of goes.
Yeah, like we had a few games where it just kept going and going and going. Whereas the goose, there was a potential chance because I can't remember if the goose only had 1 wound, but it did have 3 attacks that hit on 6s. So it was like, oh, good, bad. Ooh. Maybe it had 2 wounds. I can't remember, but it immediately pecked out my turnip's eyeball. I died. Very sad day.
Well, I missed 3 of my bingos. So I mean, I only had one horizontal line, 1 vertical line, and then although I filled in the rest of the board, didn't do any more lines because I was missing 1 out of each in a diagonal
that's
line, so I couldn't get any more verticals either. It was so frustrating.
No.
But the ones I messed up were like the ones you get for doing like a bad thing.
I'm just too
well, that's it. I've suffered from success. Like declare a charge and don't make it.
Oh,
didn't get that. I just rolled real good on every charge I had to make.
Okay,
and have all your guys die in terrain, which again just didn't happen.
Yeah, losing the last model to terrain.
I was convinced one of my snails was just going to sink in a swamp.
Yeah,
because it's only 1 model.
Oh God!
Especially when I fought the other wig makers who force extra on you.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't roll a 1.
Did they get goosed? I did get goosed.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight that goose.
He's got 3 wounds and saves on 6s. To be honest, we didn't need to worry about how tough your goose was because I did not attack it at all. So this was one of the armies that I played. This was my 2nd game. And they were, I can't remember the name of the force. It's like Rambling Harry's Raw Recruits or something.
Oh, yeah, like the newbie faction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my poor opponent, they were like such an incredibly good sport, but their dice rolls were bonkers.
I mean, that is one of the best things about the gaming day. Everyone was so fucking chill.
Yeah, like it was like everyone, like it's such like a friendly crowd because the game is naturally quite silly.
Yeah, you can easily just roll something weird and lose everyone.
Yeah,
like a game can be over in 25 minutes.
Yeah, like this was like a relatively fast game, and just because their dice rolls were so horrifically bad, that I don't know if I put a picture in, but I think it's like going into turn 3, they had 1 model left on the board.
Oh my God!
and was just like, oh God.
What a way to start your day.
Oh no. I think like maybe press the button. The next. Oh wait, was that all the pictures?
That's it.
And like so, they'd like moved a unit up into the middle of the board, and that like their unit of 12 guys, and in the first turn, they'd had to make 3 dangerous terrain checks, where every model in the unit has to roll a d6. On the roll of a 1, a model dies, and they made the first check, and they brought 4 1s.
Oh God, a third of their unit just fucking drowns in the mud.
Super bad. They made their second check. Now they're only rolling 8 dice, and they rolled 3 1s.
Oh,
and then
their unit's half dead.
And then they had to make another check, rolling 5 dice. They rolled 4 1s, and after each one of those rolls, I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like this shouldn't be happening. And just the amount of dangerous terrain checks that they rolled were insane.
Wow, that's brutal.
Like I barely did any real attacks or stuff into their force.
Just watch them all kill themselves.
They all just died in the train, and then I just had the most gentle little bit of mopping up to do.
Wow.
As my big nutcrackers just run around the board and stamp on the remaining people.
Well, it seemed like everyone was really there just to show off and see everyone else's cool models.
Yeah.
It was more of a convention than a tournament. And I loved the atmosphere. Everyone was just there to have fun and to be like, oh no, all my guys died. Oh well.
Oopsie poopsie. Yeah, like having... like it seemed like there was such like a good community for like model making more than like sweaty tournament play.
I'm the best at this game.
Yeah. Which interestingly, I did win a medal for being the best.
Yeah, you're one of the few people that won all of their games.
I won all my games because I'm the best at turnip.
Well done.
Don't care about models, Ben. Just want to win.
Just scrabble something together 3 hours before the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Just slap some paint on some stuff. It's still a bit wet. Who fucking cares? And then turn up. And everyone clapped. Everyone did clap, actually.
They did. We had a big crowd. They literally all clapped.
They literally did all clap. So joke's on you. Yeah. No, I think got pretty lucky and fortuitous, and I kind of think that the faction that I was playing, like, because we only played just like some friendly games, but after like playing more people,
we've only like seen 4 or 5 of the like 20 different factions.
Yeah, and like had maybe done like 2 or 3 test games with that army before, but like with a different like army composition each time before, because like just wanted to try out different things. But then playing it more with the same force was like, I feel like this faction is maybe not like super strong, but it's very consistent.
Yeah.
In a random game.
Yes.
Like,
because my snails were real good, but sometimes you fail those like good saves.
Yeah.
And you just die. And that's just the way it goes, which is fine. But the Rootlings army is kind of forgiving, because if you fuck all your dice, well, that unit's coming back.
Yeah. Like if they're gone, well, you bring them back. And like that level of like consistency, I think, is like worth a lot. Like I feel like it's maybe a little undervalued in the game.
That makes sense, especially if you're doing a lot of games back to back.
Yeah, well, that was it. Like suddenly, like, oh shit, actually, kind of like I'm getting more to grips with like actually playing the same army multiple times in a row. So I feel like I always need that to actually be able to learn how to play my force. Like I just have to do the like keep rinsing and repeating and getting a little bit better at it, rather than. Well, normally I just want to play something different every single time, and like, how does this work? I'll work it out as we go. Is generally my kind of play style.
Well, congratulations, and a big thank you to everyone who helped run and organise the event.
Yeah,
very cool, very fun. Everyone's armies were amazing.
Yeah.
If you're at all interested, I would highly recommend doing a turnip con. The rules are free. The models are whatever you want.
Holy shit.
It's a good, fun project. To
get into it, it is so inexpensive. Like, I think 20 quid, you could easily build yourself an army.
Like, I think this is more than one army. If you take out the great swords and the skirmishers at the back, like this is an army, and it cost me like £30 or something like that, I think. And my second army, probably about the same, maybe £40. Because historical miniatures are very cheap.
Well, yeah.
Workshop, and you need so few of them.
Yeah, traditionally, historical minis, super inexpensive.
You can buy a box of like 40 Napoleonic guys for like £25.
Yeah.
You can sell half of them. We can buy half a box off eBay.
Well,
you don't need that many.
Perry Miniatures or Warlord Games, you can buy individual sprues from them.
Oh, you can.
And one of them does a sprue of, they're either like American War of Independence or Napoleonic, and it's 12 guys on a sprue, and it's like, great. And it's like £5 or something like that. And it's like, sweet, that's one unit of your army, easy.
Well, yeah, because if you're doing, especially if you're doing a unit of 6 like elite guys.
Well, now you've got 2, that's half your army. Really cheap. And if you do have a bits box, amazing. If you don't, well, just have blobs of green stuff or
get some, like these helmets are 3D printed, got them off Etsy. I think I got like 30 of them for like £12 or something like that.
Yeah, like I've done the same and like I've used those just liberally throughout all of my models. Crazy sprues of 4 cav for £6. Great. That's a whole unit of little running around horsey boys. Yeah, I highly recommend. Also, I really like the game.
The fact that even a long game is an hour, like you're playing for 30 to 60 minutes tops. So if you're going for an evening, you could play 2 or 3 games.
Oh, so comfortably
before anyone's finished their one game, you know.
And the rules are both simple, but they still feel like they've got.
You're still making choices. There's still strategy and depth to it.
I feel like when I play this, I'm making, even though it's a silly random game, I feel like I make more active decisions when I'm doing this than when we play a 2.5 game of Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're not spending so long processing the results of your decision like you are in Warhammer. Like just going through all your rerolls and your special rules and like it's just a lot, right? Whereas Turnip is just, it's that part of it is so much faster. And that you just get more game for your bucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I finished my rifles.
Nice.
They were, fine. They were very quick. They're done. I did a big snail.
Oh, he's very pretty.
Without a rider. He can be like a monster. And this is it. This is my other army, the non-Snail Knight army. Basically, it's just some. So yeah, this force, literally, it's what 2 sprues of these guys. So we're talking 1, 2, 3, 5 times like. Yeah, this is like £30 worth of models, maybe less, maybe 25.
Boom, amazing.
Yeah, just can't go wrong.
Yeah, like great, and there's a ton of community support for it. The rules, again, has been said, all free, and they get updated for free, and
but not every 2 months.
There's an active like Discord for it where they'll like talk about what the potential updates are going to be in the future, and so because people give feedback because the community isn't so big or so bloated, and it's like because it's
like I imagine the Discord is not thousands of people, right? Because it's quite a niche thing.
How do they appease their shareholders? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they do that.
They'll get us later.
Yeah.
They're doing the Facebook strategy.
Right.
You know what's cooler than $1 million? $1 billion.
Wow.
Make it free. Don't put ads in until you've hit that user base.
Okay. And
then get them.
Every army, you get a buff if you have like a Coca-Cola banner somewhere in there. You have to use very expensive miniatures.
I've just started this as my my root shrine or similar.
I love it.
Again, it won't take long to paint. Just found it on eBay for like 10 quid. A little 3D printed like corpse cart with Solaire.
Very.
Praise the root.
Very cool.
That's it. That's Tom and Ben's big turnip story.
We did a turnip. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Well met.
Do you want to talk about Warhammer now?
Do it.
There's some Warhammer news, Tom.
Tell me.
We'll go through the little stuff and then we'll do the big stupid thing at the end. Can we see the dice? We already talked about these combat patrols, didn't we?
I wasn't sure if there was something.
Oh, they're not on here.
Oh.
So they're putting the new vampires up for pre-order.
Oh, I kind of thought these were already for sale.
That's what I thought. Like, I guess they previewed them so long ago that I just thought they were around. Or maybe they did the limited edition army deal. And I thought that was like a full release.
Oh, that might make sense.
But,
ooh, I like those bat swarms.
Yeah, the bat swarms are great. I quite like the guy coming out of the coffin too, actually.
That's kind of fun. Rad. That would be a cool turnip character. Change his hat and...
Yeah.
I do now look at every model and be like, could you turnip?
I like the idea of doing this, having a giant root coming out of the ground that's like impaled a guy and it's puppeting him about.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. This mausoleum's quite nice.
Yeah, that's a great...
I really like this terrain.
Great model.
I'm quite tempted to pick that up, actually.
Ooh.
Although you probably end up wanting 2 or 3 of them and you get real expensive.
Oh, yeah. Well, it probably comes as a little set, right?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, even just these 3 buildings together isn't enough for a board.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Fuck, for sure.
And honestly, I thought this spearhead was already a thing. Could have sworn this already existed.
I guess because you had played Alex with it, right?
Yeah.
And I played him with it.
Yeah, I've played against this. This isn't new.
But did they have like older skeletons in it or older knights? Or?
Oh, if they just replaced the skellies and kept the rest the same.
I don't know.
Strange. Dice are cool though.
Very nice. Legible.
Simple and classic.
Fun logo. Great. Cool. I'm in.
I like those. We've looked at these before. Boop. Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Got some new Black Library covers, which are looking very fancy. You can show everyone how much you fuck with your big omnibus. I do like the runes, though, actually. That's quite nice. There is something nice about like a real plush leather-bound cover.
Good luck buying one.
Oh, yeah, well, exactly. They'll make 1,000 and
£1,000,000,000.
They'll all go 5 minutes before they go live. These new Thousand Sun robots, that's quite cool concept art, actually. That looks better than the miniature.
I like the miniatures. Have we seen all these before?
We have, yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. That again. Get rid of that. Oh, yeah, this one Golden Demon.
Congratulations.
It's very, very pretty.
It looks like a big bird.
Yeah, well done. We looked at a lot of those already. Skulls! Not the thing that we think of, Tom.
Yeah.
It's the video game preview is coming.
Wah.
Not the little loyalty card stamps from the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I want. The little silver stickers or the little stamp book, depending on when you did it.
Your 10th Warhammer is free.
Ooh.
So they're going to show off some new Warhammer 3 stuff, which would be pretty cool. Some new Space Marine 2 stuff, which would be really cool. And all the other stuff I'm not very interested in, honestly.
Yeah.
But those first 2, what are you hoping for?
I want there to be Necrons in both.
Nice. Out there.
Make the old world a tomb world.
Yeah, fuck it. It's already a demon world.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I think that'd be okay.
Under Khemri or the Empire?
Yeah, under the Empire.
Nice.
For sure. Have the Skaven dig a bit too deep and like,
oh no.
Robots. Bad.
When is that? Oh, it's Thursday again. They're always cucking us, Tom.
Oh.
They always do it like the day after our stream.
Oh. Well, I guess this is just the computer game thing, which...
It just feels like every year they do a preview and we're like, oh, well, I guess we'll be old news by the time we talk about it. This looks like an Imperial Guard radio kit.
Sure.
Maybe. That's my guess. It looks a lot like the old Kazakin backpacks.
Yeah, it's got that sort of energy. Something... It's kind of chunky. Does it go on a vehicle?
Maybe. Oh, actually, the highlights are... I always try to judge by how thick the highlight lines are.
Right.
Like for scale.
Yeah.
So I think it's person-sized. Because it looks like...
Well, I think it's bigger than person-sized.
Okay, well. One Tom and Ben Buck to whoever is right.
Okay, I'm in.
We'll definitely remember. There's a new Evil Knight. These things previewed really recently. Like the rumor engine showed these missiles, this drill, and this flamer like within the last few weeks.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's just new guns, so it doesn't feel like a new model, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's not so excitingly different that. Like, I like the Chaos Knight chassis.
Yeah, Chaos Knights look cool.
And
I would like some wackier stuff. I like the big tentacle arm.
Yeah, that's more
that kind of
fun than the drill.
Yeah.
Like. And the flamer's pretty cool.
Yeah. Honestly, you could have told me that was already a thing.
Yeah. That's it.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, and like I've definitely considered making some knights in the past and have seen a lot of like other like alternative 3D like bits for them.
Yes.
And so seeing these is not nearly as exciting because I've seen dozens and dozens of different arms and things that you can stick on them.
And a lot of them are a lot more exciting.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you like the exposed pipework on the top? Do they all have that?
I hadn't noticed that. I don't know if that's an optional build on it.
That's cool.
I've not seen the Chaos Knight sprue.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I like that.
I wish these missiles were pointy. They look like cow missiles. If I were going to build this, I would swap them out for evil, spiky missiles.
It might be a new top, because doesn't the regular one, isn't that chained shut? Or is that on the Armigers or the War Dogs?
Oh,
I feel like the top is normally chained.
Maybe both, but that's probably an optional add-on, right?
Yeah. It probably maybe just have like 2 different tops that come in the box normally.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And then also, there's a good one. A Friend Knight. It's a cool color scheme.
Yeah.
Again, it is just different gun arms.
Yeah, which I can only get.
Conversion beam is kind of fun. You don't see those very often.
What's it do in the game?
Well, all I can tell you is what it used to do in first edition Rogue Trader.
Right, okay. Perfect.
Which was its damage and blast radius was proportional to the distance to the target.
Oh.
Further away it was, the bigger it was. So
Okay.
if you got in real close, it did virtually nothing. But if they were on the other side of the table, it was like, kapow. And it's got a shield generator, which is kind of fun. I guess he has like a bubble shield that protects nearby folks.
Yeah, so he's the defendy one.
At least it's got a role. It's not just a gun swap.
Sure.
It does a different special thing.
But what's it? The Knight Defender.
Could they not come up with a better name for it than that?
I don't know. You know,
that's what it says on the tin.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it could have been like the Knight Valiant or the Knight Templar or like.
You already have a Valiant.
Do you? Oh fuck! There must be a more knightly
Knight
word.
Templar. Those are already a thing.
Not in 40k.
Is there not one in Black Templars?
Well, they're not called knights. Exactly.
A Knight Excelsior. That's a good name.
Yeah. Just,
but yeah.
Just use a chivalry word, like a, I don't know, a knight Justicar or a knight Exemplar or a knight.
No, like, because then if they're all, if one's the
all got
Exemplar,
that,
one's the Justicar.
Yeah, you're right.
That,
then you get
like,
Stormcast problems.
and you're like, wait.
But the other ones have got knightly names. You've got the Paladin and the Errant and the, I forget what they're all called now. But the Paladin and Errant stick in my head because those are both types of ELD knights.
Have
Bulwark. That's cool. That's better.
Warden exists.
Warden does already exist.
Oh, Warden would have been a good name for
perfect.
this.
Yes, they've
as the defendy one.
Absolutely.
So maybe they're like, oh shit, we already have Warden. What's more defendy than that? Defender. Great.
Night shooty.
Night shooty. Gun knight. Honestly, I'd be fine with that.
Killbot.
Killbot. Yeah, I'm down. I want it to be as just obvious as what they are.
No, I'm just going to call it the Night Bulwark now. That's the one. You've sold me. Night Portcullis. No, that doesn't work. But anyway, I think it's more interesting than the Chaos Knight because at least it has a role.
Oh, I hope it is like the shield generator is called like the Portcullis generator or something like that. That'd be a fun bit of flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, whenever they're like, it's a new gun for a dreadnought, or it's a new gun for a thing, or it's a different weapon that you can stick on your Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
I never care. I never get excited by that.
This is what I think.
Don't be fooled. She's just a regular Malibu Stacy with a stupid cheap hat. She still embodies all the awful stereotypes she did before.
But she's got a new hat.
That's how I feel when they put a new gun on a dreadnought.
Yeah, like I'm just not that excited.
It's not a new model. What else we got? Thousand Suns are here to complete the magic medallion.
Hooray!
They got their new battle force that isn't full of Zangors. Do you remember their old one? Was just oops, all Zangors?
Yeah.
Which nobody liked. No, this is the big box. This is the battle force.
Yeah.
The combat patrol still has some Zangors, but at least they're cool surfboarding ones.
Although, like, because they have we're scrolling past some things. Because there's the Corn one.
Yeah,
which
is the same demon prince.
It's 10 boys with a demon prince, a character, and a squad. And then
cultists instead of birds.
Yeah, and then they've got 10 boys with a character and a demon prince and a squad.
Yeah, can I copy your homework?
Yeah, like that's the meme I saw of it. Like, hey, yeah, you can copy it. Just don't make it too close. And then just like, bonk.
Yeah. This one's blue.
Yeah, which I guess like it's a good starting thing for your army.
Yeah, it's better than the old one.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do this for all four of them. Imagine if
my
the
God,
Nurgle and the Slaanesh ones were also just troop demon prince.
It would get real bland real fast. I do really like this character. I like them on the disc.
Yeah.
The other ones, I don't need that many. But
No, that's it. I love a disc of Zinch for a cool guy to be like, look how cool I am. I don't love it as a squad.
Yeah, like a cool sky surfer like gang going around.
It's going lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
And the new dice, very cool.
Nice.
I like the swirly blue pattern. I like the bright yellow.
Very legible. Very pretty.
Games Workshop have been doing very sensible dice recently. They've mostly been very good. Not as fun as the silly dice, obviously.
Yeah, they're not fun, but they are generally like pretty reasonable. Yeah.
And then Wood Elves are coming. Have we got any new stuff?
Ooh.
Oh.
Again, pretty nice, pretty legible.
Yeah, very sensible. He's the same. Old Orion, he's back. This guy's...
They knew.
I think they're from End Times, but I can't remember. Yeah. Returning Plastic Kit. This guy's a classic.
Classic model.
I had this in metal, and I painted it up as a black dragon.
Whoa.
It was like one of the best dragons for
my God.
using for anyone.
It was so good. It was such a cool dragon. Like super duper serpentine. But Jesus Christ. I've seen broken ones of those multiple times. Oh,
yeah, because this torso's in like 3 parts. Right?
Yeah. Like the tail, because I think there's like a connection like there and a connection there.
Yeah, and its own weight would rip it off.
Yeah. Right? And that is hopes and dreams.
Is this one going to be metal or fine cast? Because although I hate fine cast, I feel like you can't fuck this up too bad. Can you?
Oh my God. Have you seen that fine cast stuff? None of it goes together.
Oh, okay.
It's awful.
Doesn't say. It says metal, does it? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh. Cool. Wait, that's a pinning.
Yeah.
You got to pin that bad boy.
Pinning that.
But I do love it. It's classic. Oh, I remember this guy on branch with greatsword and little sprite.
Yeah.
This prick.
They'd zoom around and they'd Hail of Doom arrow you or some other fucking...
They were movement 9 for some reason.
Yeah.
And you couldn't hit them for some reason.
Yeah.
And they would just like take out all your light support units one after another.
Yeah, they fucking suck. Hated them.
And it was always this model.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of like sliding around the board. You fucking prick. I very much remember them.
He's a cool model, but he's just left a bitter taste in my mouth from being an OP little asshole.
Yeah, 100%. I know. Oof.
Oh, I like the floating sorcerers. They're cool.
I always thought this guy's pose was a bit goofy. I do like floaty sorcerers. Very cool.
He's kind of taking a shit, though, isn't he?
Yeah, has got that. And this model's fucking ugly. Ugly as shit.
She looks like an evil witch wizard who's going to like eat your children.
Well, he's going to crunch in this one's head.
No, let me go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I ate your biscuit.
That's it. That's what they've done. But the others are all like pretty nice.
Yeah, these guys hold up still, I think. The Wood Elf designs were always good. So even though they're like 20 years old now, they still look decent.
I like Bird Surfer.
Yeah, I like Bird Mask.
Yep.
So you know he's not an evil high elf bird.
Ugh, gross.
This guy is ancient.
Classic
He's from
model.
like, he's 30 years old at least, right?
Yeah.
This bird.
Good model though. I like that bird. Were you about to say you hate them?
It's just so old. Like this model, I remember this being in the Citadel collector's catalog from the 90s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was old then.
It's cool.
It's from like 3rd edition fantasy, I think.
I think really it still holds up.
And Dreicher, who screams all the time.
Ah! Jesus. Right, chill.
Wow, the Glade Guard, they're still all right, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all right. So these were in
They
in
renewed.
8th.
Yeah,
right?
these were like the next wave of them.
And didn't super remember them.
No.
A lot of fucking horses.
And moose, not moose, were they like
The deer.
Deer cow?
Spell slingers and the other ones that
These
no
came
one
out after I started
ever took because the spell slingers were really good.
Yeah. War dancers. War dancers are just a thing in my head now. Like it's such a trope.
Yeah.
Wood elves.
Yeah. Like I always liked war dancers. Like, which dance are you doing today?
Yeah, like I don't think I could do if I were to ever do a Wood Elf army, it would have to have war dancers.
Oh,
they're like
for
the
sure.
iconic
Yeah,
unit for me.
unless you were doing a hardcore all tree army,
Yeah.
then you'd definitely put war dancers in just because it's like iconic.
And I love, you got 3 different dances you can do. You can't do the same one every turn.
Yeah.
So you're just going to keep like hopping and skipping about.
It's so goofy, but I always liked it. It's fun.
It's a fun vibe. It's a good rule.
Yeah, worked really well.
Oh, I remember this guy. He had a hell of doom arrow half the time as well. I remember the Waywatchers looking cooler than that.
Yeah, these ones look kind of
They look kind of shrew.
gross.
My memory betrayed me. Bird surfers.
I like bird surfers. I know I just said too many Zinch things bad,
Yeah.
but I kind of like it.
Is that Durthu or just Tree Man?
This is Tree Man. I don't know if
Would you use this guy? Or would you use the New Age of Sigmar ones?
I'd probably do this one. I don't love the new Age of Sigmar ones as much. They're too high fantasy, like
They look too much like a person.
a big wood man. I want my
want it to
tree
look like a
man
fucked up tree.
Yeah, I want it to look more like a creature that is a tree.
Than just a man who's made of wood.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Or like a guy wearing a wood mech suit.
Yeah, exactly. Like some giant weird sci-fi wood avatar.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't actually love how spindly this guy is, but I do really enjoy the asymmetrical kind of weirdness of him.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Like more bestial. Like same kind of thing with those guys.
Yeah, they're just little versions.
Oh,
I don't.
God.
These are
Holy
fucking
shit.
ancient.
These are so old.
These are from like the 80s.
But they put these back in the game.
They must have done.
Oh my god.
Oh wow! Wood Elf Beastmasters. They got
That's cool.
like Irish wolfhounds, boars, bears, and lynxes.
I really like
Panthers?
this. It's 3 of the same in each of those. Because these all look like show boars.
Yeah.
All ready to be judged.
They're synchronized. They're doing like, you know, what's it when a horse does dressage?
Yeah.
And it's sort of doing that fancily trotting.
Oh my god, wow.
That's what's going on here. They look so goofy. I could imagine having one of each animal in a pack so that it doesn't look so stupid that they're all the same.
These are cool. I like them.
This is like when the dwarves brought back the Bugman's wagon, but you have units of 4 of them.
Yeah, which seems fucking wild.
This is a weird pick.
Okay. Sweet. I'm into it. I like
kind
it.
of into it. I bet you can find much nicer versions of those models somewhere else.
Oh my god, for sure. I think this bear model actually really holds up. That's a really solid.
It's a solid underfed bear. He's so thin and flat.
Well, he's just woken up. He's
Right.
hibernated
Oh, okay.
and is now hungry.
Okay, that makes sense. It looks like one of those, you know, when you see a photo of like a real bad, like Soviet zoo from like the 50s.
Oh God. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
That's what that bear makes me think of.
Yeah. These guys definitely make that bear dance.
Yeah.
Dance for apples and stuff. Pow.
Lightning bolt. Oh, these guys. I love these guys.
Have we seen them already?
Yeah, but I still love them. We could do a turnip with them.
Yeah. Frogs.
Frogs.
Put them in.
So we got there. Robot Votan friend.
Yeah. It looks quite Votan-y.
A fun little boy.
Leaf.
Lord of the Rings.
Page of the Helm, Ben.
Oh, he's my favourite.
Look how happy this horse is.
So happy.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
He's showing off. Look how good I can lift up my leg, Leaf. Well done, Cloppin. You're the greatest. Thank you, Leaf.
God, he really looks like a kid's cartoon character, doesn't he?
I love him.
Both of them do.
He's cool.
I like all his baggage, though.
Yeah, that's like a fun model.
He can carry orders. He's like a messenger.
That's too
boy.
many rules.
That is too many rules. Just say he. Oh fuck! Just pick a thing. Don't give me 5 little things. Give me one thing that matters.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Gross.
Okay. And then too late. We've seen it. Right. So now the big news. The big news that everyone's already talked about.
Do you want a break and then we'll do the big news?
Oh, okay. That makes sense. We're at
break time.
Okay. We've got big news after the break, everybody.
So we'll be back in sort of five minutes or so. Stay tuned and we'll keep on trying away. See you soon.
Heinz has just been promoted.
Ben!
Tom!
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
This thing. We've got some lovely messages from people, Tom. People have donated.
Tell me.
We've got Hanky Panky Power Pistol has donated. And says, Pinky and Stinky, I brought you my shiniest pearl yet. I'm taking part in my first painting competition at the local gaming store. Won't know if I'm any good until this weekend. Wish me luck. Kremlo be praised.
Praise Kremlo.
Ooh, they've done the guy from Cursed City.
Ooh.
In like non-metallic metals. Or at least that same kind of style as non-metallic
Very
metals,
pretty.
Right? Very good.
Oh my God, they look great.
Is he based? Is this his base? Is it a plinth?
I feel like that's a plinth.
Okay, I'll allow it then.
They look very handsome.
That's a lovely
Really
model.
nice.
Yeah, good work. I wish you luck.
As long as you have fun, that's all that matters.
That's true. Hang out and chat with other painters. You know, look at their nice toys. Share some painting stories.
Oh,
Be part of the community.
beautiful. What a dream.
I love it. Thank you for sharing. And then we've got Mr. Pogpeg.
Hello.
It says, weirdos. After hearing Tom hasn't seen the marine planes before, I decided to touch up mine. It was the first model I ever tried painting. Even painted my base.
What?
Just for you jerks.
What?
A sneak peek of my plans for Space Gits, too.
Ooh.
Let's have a look. Bam. Ah, I got a black and yellow bumblebee plane.
The base is pretty wild.
It's very neat. You've done black and yellow checkerboard.
Yeah. is very cool. I still think the plane's like a little dumb, but
Yeah, you're not right.
very nice.
You've done a very nice job with it.
I want to see the board that you normally play on that matches.
It's almost like a Gary's Mod texture missing.
Yeah, it's got like missing texture vibes to it. But very, very handsome.
I love it. Thank you for sharing.
And where's their space kits?
It's supposed to be Marines Malevolent.
Oh.
They're the meanie good Marines.
Oh.
And then here are their space kits.
Nice. They look great.
Got those bonkers like squig boys from Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I love them. And that'd be perfect for space skits.
Oh, they're awesome.
Just all your horrible little weirdos.
Ugh.
You've never painted metal before. Any tips?
Prime it.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
also
Prime it.
varnish them after you're done.
Yes.
Metal models,
Paint just rubs off really easily.
a little more likely to chip than plastic ones.
Also, like, stick it on a thing when you're painting it. Don't handle the miniature directly with your fingers because you can just rub the paint off. So, like, use a handle or a cork or something and then varnish it when you're done. And other than that, it's the same.
But have fun.
And Macrochures has donated $15, which is super generous. Thank you so much.
Wow.
They say, howdy, Nutcracker Tom and Snail Knight Ben. I'm glad you both also had a good time at TurnipCon. It was a pleasure to chat to and be beaten by Ben. Attached photos I took of my statues. Sist is dead. Long live Sist.
Sist is dead.
You killed it, Tom.
I killed it. Haha.
Bam. That's a carrot.
It's a carrot. I love it. It's great.
Oh, you've got a David. Forgot.
He got a penis, Ben.
Got a dick, but he's painted boxer shorts on it, so it's fine.
It's great. It's such a cool vibe.
Amazing. Oh, I took photos of my boys too. And our epic duel for the ages. Whoa. Oh, man. Love the tower as well. Good stuff. Wow, everyone in chat can flick through the whole gallery.
Oh, there's my man.
Oh, boy. Oh, you can see the marbling.
Oh, the marbling's really nicely done.
Apparently, they were telling me they did some of that by airbrushing through tissue paper.
Yeah. So I saw a guide on it, and I can't remember what I tried. Like I tried doing a test of it on something, and it was hard. It was harder than it looked.
Yeah, they said the same thing. They did some of it like that, and then it was hard, and then they just did it with a brush.
Right. Yeah. That's how I felt.
Oh, a wet wipe. Sorry. Yeah, I can see the theory, but I guess you want something a little more ripped.
But yeah, they look so good. That's a really cool theme for an army.
Yeah, I love it. I especially love the big tower.
Yeah,
a million pieces all scrambled together. It's a bit like your lump in your mold army.
My big boy. Very well done. I'm glad that you had fun too.
And also, Chris Kempshaw, thank you for donating. You say, TB, I caught up on your X-Wing videos, and you really upped the difficulty for me for any future Star Wars books. This is the guy who made us canon, Tom.
Oh my God.
I'm speculating, but I think Lucasfilm might flag up Big Hog, the self-pleasuring Gamorrean, and the Fish Lips dynasty of useless pilots. Just mention Surf and Turf Squadron at some point.
Yeah.
You don't have to go into graphic detail.
Yeah, or can you like have just some like rumors of like an attack where like it was rumored that the rebels had like, you know, a terrible
first pop at the Death Star.
Something like that, like some terrible assault that happened somewhere with an Admiral Akbar. What are they called?
Mon Calamari.
With a Mon Calamari and Gamorrean, but the reports might be false. Something like that. Yeah. Like that way you don't need to mention Surf and Turf, where someone might be like, "What?" Yeah. Or Fish Lips and Big Hog.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you could get Big Hog as a call sign.
Yeah, it feels like a call sign for a big pig man.
But you just don't mention that it's a Gamorrean.
Yeah.
They might be like, actually, that's only ever happened once in all of Star Wars.
Yeah. Because in like Andor, we're seeing like loads of different rebel groups who aren't yet combined into a grand rebel alliance.
Sure.
They've all got their own schemes and their own vibes. And just mentioning like, oh yeah, one of the most far-flung of these groups, known as Surf and Turf,
yeah,
was short-lived in their rebellion against the Empire.
Oh my God, I'd love it.
That would be amazing.
Make that happen. And then they were killed by Commandant Bedgar and Angle.
Yes. Stamped out their pitiful resistance.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Speaking of Andor, have you been watching?
No.
Have you seen Party Bot?
No, I don't. But I don't want. I want spoilers.
You don't want
I don't want to. I want to. I've been like avoiding everything.
Mm-hmm. It's not really a spoiler. It's just a goofy background character who means nothing.
But no, I want to look. I'll keep an eye out for Party Bot.
Fair enough.
I've been purposely avoiding stuff, which actually nowadays that I basically just don't use any social media at all.
Yeah, me neither.
I just don't even.
I don't worry about spoilers anymore.
yeah, it's like actually really easy to just do that. But now when people are like, "Let me show you a thing," I just say no, and I will get round to it, and it does work. Because recently people were talking to me about the movie that came out 10 years ago. For some reason, the last week, like 4 or 5 different people have all tried to tell me about the movie Green Room, and I was like, right, I'm going to watch this film. I'm going to finally get around to watching it, and I loved it. It was great. It was so good. Patrick Stewart. Jean-Luc Picard's in it, and he's a Nazi, Ben.
What? Oh, he would be quite good at being a Nazi, I think.
He's very good at being a Nazi in it.
I've never heard of this film.
Oh, man, watch it. Okay. Highly recommend. I really, really enjoyed it.
Wow, okay, great. I love that it's only an hour and a half.
It's an hour and a half, and just, I went into it so kind of blind. And I thought it was really, really good.
I like going into films blind these days. I used to love watching trailers, but I don't know if it's just me, if I've changed or tech trailers have changed, but the last few years of trailers have all been fucking dog shit and have made me less hyped for the film and given too much away. So I've just stopped watching them. I don't watch any trailers anymore.
Well, like I'll only watch trailers for films that I've like never heard of, but a lot of the time, like if I know it's like. Or like if I start watching like a horror movie trailer, if I see the opening 15 seconds of it, I'm like, yeah, actually, I would watch this. We'll instantly close it down. If it's something I know I'm going to want to watch,
then just don't spoil yourself.
Just not watch the trailer. But
I just don't understand how people can be like, this is a good trailer when it tells you the whole story and also has loads of those pauses and black screens in it that are meant to like build anticipation, but piss me off. Oh, bizarre.
Rip Anton Yelchin. He was.
Was he in that?
That was one of the last film he had filmed before.
Oh God. I watched a fucking dumb horror film the other day.
Good boy. I still haven't watched it yet. Oh wait, you watched the.
I watched the wrong one.
Right.
So Tom was telling me about how he was really hyped for this like upcoming horror movie called Good Boy, which I think is this one.
Yeah.
But it's not out yet. It was at like a film festival, but it hasn't been like picked up by a distributor yet.
So I think there is a release date. I can't remember where it's going to be. I think it might just be onto Shudder. And it's meant to be coming out very soon. Very excited.
So I Googled it. And like my wife, loves horror films and she likes dogs. So I was like, this sounds like a good film to watch. So we looked around. We couldn't find it because it's not out yet. So instead, we found this movie called Good Boy, which is very different. And I don't know if I can recommend it, but we certainly laughed and had a good time watching it, even though it's fucking weird. Just to give you the first 5 minutes premise, like a handsome, well-to-do man goes on a Tinder date. They get on well. He takes her back to his place. She's impressed by his big house. And she's like, oh, it's so big. How do you live here alone? And he's like, oh, well, I've got a dog. Then they bang. And then the next morning, she wakes up and finds out that the dog is a man in a suit. And he acts like a dog the entire time. And the other man treats him like a dog the entire time. And she's like, don't love this. I don't know if I can recommend it, but if you want to watch just something fucking weird, I think it's Danish or certainly foreign language.
Oh, those Danes love a thing like this, don't they? If I ever think of the Danish.
Yeah, stereotypical Danish behavior. Just normal Danish things.
It's just normal Danish things. Yeah. Do you think you'd be less likely to bang someone if
they kept a human dog friend?
Yeah.
It's a red flag.
But how much of a one?
Yeah. How hot are they?
How hot are they? Like, where's the scale? Like, as it goes down, when are you like,
not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
The Danish flag is mostly red.
A red flag. Very good.
Anyway, so I don't know. It's a thing.
I'm going to hold out for the other one.
The one that actually looks good.
Which is a ghost story told from a dog's perspective, which sounds amazing. I like a spooky ghost story.
Yeah.
And I like dogs.
Well, it's always creepy when you see like a cat or a dog staring at a wall.
Yeah.
And then you're like, can they see a ghost?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what is
exactly.
going on?
They're looking at something or they start meowing or barking for no reason. And you're like, what? And it turns out it's a ghost. Very good. So I'm in. I'm very excited.
Yeah, so this one sounds good. And this one was weird. And I'm kind of in the mood for weird, unusual films these days because regular films are all the same at the moment.
Okay.
So if you want to watch something weird and different, it's only 1 hour 10 or something like that.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Short.
Real easy to get into.
I was Norwegian, not Danish, sorry. I knew it was that kind of area of the world.
Right, okay. And the Scandies.
And it was a Scandi movie. Yeah. So big news, Tom. Have you seen this video?
I haven't watched the video. I feel like you had told me a bit about it the other day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, it's Horus Heresy. Which color Space Marine turned up?
So pretend it's not about Horus Heresy and just...
Oh, sweet. I'm actually interested. Oh, my God. This sounds great.
Look at this from the point of view of which marketing manager came up with and approved this.
Okay.
All right. Just what's the meeting and the thought process here?
No way.
What?
Have you seen the release schedule? The new edition of Horus Heresy is coming.
You sure? I think it's just hearsay.
You've been waiting a long time to say that, haven't you?
Yeah.
And they've decided to go all in on this. They've made a whole website. They've got an Instagram page. They've got a YouTube channel. They've got like an X thing, a Threads. And all this web page is wrong rumors about the new edition. So, like, here's a Photoshop D12 that we're pretending is a D18.
That isn't a D12. That's a D12 is a dodecahedron, Ben.
Well, it's not a D18.
Made up of...
That's for sure.
I think it could actually be a D18 because it's like going to be a fucked polyhedral.
Oh. And like this, we're saying, oh, this might be new salamanders. But people have found out that this is from 40K. This is like the new Emperor's Children.
Right.
This is like from Epic. Like all these things are not things. Flame templates are halving in size. That seems incredibly unlikely. Like bolters are now only strength 3. They're doing it. They're sort of making fun of like fan leak speculation pages.
Well, they bit off more than they could chew because I think they had gotten this far.
Yeah.
And then it was yesterday or the day before that
Someone just leaked the box.
someone was like, great, here it is. Here's like I've got the leak.
Yeah. Which I find hilarious. They've gone to all this effort to tease and make fun of everyone. And someone's just gone, no, here's the whole thing.
There you go. Fuck you. And then they quickly are like, we make fun of their shitty photos. Oh no. Because I'm guessing like they weren't intending. Or conspiracy theory. Did they release that leak as well?
Just to fuel this webpage.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't get it.
Well, it's made me 1% more interested in Horus Heresy. So you know what? Marketing strategy has worked.
That's doubled your enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's more hype. It's a weird scheme, but like, how much excitement can you really build for 3rd edition Horus Heresy? Because what are you actually selling to people? It's new rules.
Yeah,
But
well, it's really the models you're selling. Like,
Ben, it's more Space Marines.
Yeah.
It's more just
but people who like Horus Heresy fucking love Space Marines.
just
Tom.
more Space Marines.
That's what they want. I don't know. I found that like skit cringy. I find all of this kind of just what? I don't find it funny or interesting or cool or hype. I'm baffled by it.
Yeah, I do agree with you. It is weird. I'm not sure the tonal vibe. Are they going for like kind of like the Office kind of feel? Is that the sort of thing?
I guess there are some kind of funny things in that, like little Easter egg things that they want you to obsess over. So if you pause it, they've got like hazard stripe paint ? Because it's Iron Warriors in the box, right? That's like a clue. And there's a picture of a Jacaro saying Codex ? Which that's kind of fun. You know, obviously there's not going to be a Codex Jacaro, but you know, I'm sure there's more than that. They've dropped in loads of little things to like make people talk. It just seems like a weird amount of effort for not very much.
Well,
we're talking about it, so I guess they win.
Well, when you say we,
I'm talking about it,
and so it has definitely worked. Their marketing has absolutely got you.
Not going to buy it though because of this.
But you're talking about it. Was this whole thing aimed at you? Because now there's a bunch of people watching this, and they've got you, Ben. They got their hooks in.
They could have taken a photo of their own arse and put it on their official website, and I would have talked about it. But it would have been equally effective. That's what I mean.
I'm saying, I think their marketing ploys have paid off very well.
Wow. I guess mission accomplished.
They're it.
If this hadn't come out, I would have ignored this completely. I think it's extra funny that it's actually all just been spoiled while they were trying to like build up hype with these like little jokes.
Yeah. Like, well, I would have given zero shits if I had not seen a box release of like, it's some weird marketing thing for a thing I don't care about.
Yeah. Do you reckon this was on purpose? It's so fucking low quality. I don't think they would have because this is a someone's upscaled this with AI or something.
Yeah, because the other one was just like a photo of it's like it looks like it's in someone's van or something on the passenger seat.
I don't think they would have purposefully released such a shit quality photo.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, again, I frame it as a conspiracy theory. The chances are probably not, but I thought it was kind of, still they maybe they could have.
I mean, I guess it's working. People are really talking about it. Everyone's showing off their Saturnine Terminators, and people are like discussing what's going to change and all the new miniatures and stuff. So I guess it is working. I don't like that it was working. I think it's dumb. But what the fuck do I know? I'm not a marketeer, am I? Jesus, they've had so much traffic. This thing I saw yesterday is now like bottom of the page because of all of this chatter. Wow.
Are you just trying to find the slightly rotated?
Just the real shit quality original photo that leaked. I thought it would be much quicker to find than this because it was yesterday that I saw it. But it's just been buried because of the amazing marketing program getting everyone hyped about new models, new rules.
I feel like I'm being held hostage, Ben.
All right. We don't have to talk about Horus Heresy anymore. No, we do. I want to know what you think of big Chungus Terminators, because I think they're They're your boys.
Well, now to break with all tradition, if you're ever going to get me into a Horus Heresy, this box actually would do it. I really like the Saturnine Terminators. The scale on these is fucking bonkers.
They are big boys.
That Dreadnought actually does look really cool. I really like the suits of armor, and
Mark II is a good look as well.
Yeah, that genuinely, if I was going to get into it, maybe I would buy that box because I like Mark II armor and I like the Saturnine armor. And I
do them all in one army.
Iron Warriors.
That's a big chunk of an army, right?
Yeah. They're actually pretty good. Actually pretty cool.
The quad autocannon turret is a weird addition. Like, it's a very niche model that I don't think anyone would choose to have in there. Do you know what I mean? If you're making your own bundled box discount deal, very few people would be like, I want a big Hydra on a platform.
Yeah, well, they just like, well, we don't want to give them a tank because they can buy that separately.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
But we want the armies to feel different because otherwise one side has all the cool stuff and the other side is just 30 lads. Yeah, it's a lot more bland. Does it play into the siege vibe? You've got a tech guy and he's buffing that. The Iron Warriors side looks so much fucking more boring.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, all the cool stuff goes to the Salamanders.
Yeah.
The Iron Warriors just get 40 boys and a turret.
Yeah, which is
Kind of weird.
Quite as fun.
But I don't think many people are buying this box and splitting it that way.
No, probably not.
Like the previous box, everyone just bought it and put both sides into one army. Because I think the last box had a similar problem. Like, one side got all the Terminators and the Spartan, and the other side just got a bunch of boys.
Right, okay. But yeah, you probably are just going to play it.
And I don't think there's anything about any of these models that is chapter or Legion specific.
Yeah, like it feels like these could instantly be painted and turned into the other things.
Yeah, like you can do whatever. It's just different transfers at this point.
God, he's so fucking big.
Yeah. You could proxy them for Centurions.
Well, you really want to replace an amazing model with a different amazing model, then that's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy talk, obviously.
But no, I very much like Saturnine armor. It's old and it's dumb looking.
I love Saturnine armor. Like, I was very tempted to get some third-party ones when I was building my Heresy army. I didn't get around to it in the end because I hated the game, so I stopped.
Yeah. So I don't think I would get it because I don't ever want to play it. But these are cool because they look really really goofy and different to
the existing stuff. I like all these models. The turret is boring, but everything else is very cool. I like Mark II a lot.
Yeah, that's good armor.
Yeah.
It looks like a bin.
Yeah.
Fun.
Don't really get very good pictures of the Mark IIs. I guess we'll get them soon. Yeah, and the Saturnine boys, they've got some variation as well, which is nice. You've got like fist and gun or double plasma. Praetor's even heckin' bigger than the others.
He's so big. It's so ridiculous.
He's like, I need a giant halo as well, so I can be even bigger.
Yeah, I really like it. I think he's rad. And the Dread is cool.
Yeah, they're really nice models. And if I enjoyed the game, I would probably pick this box up. Be interested to see. It does actually say 3rd edition rulebook on the back. When there were rumors first kicking off before this picture came out, I believed they wouldn't change the edition. They would just make a new starter box. Because a lot of people are playing Horus Heresy because it's not getting updated every 5 minutes.
Oh.
Like, that's one of the things people really like about it.
Okay. When did 2nd ed come out?
Like 2 years ago or something? Because 1st ed obviously came out like 15 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a big gap between 1 and 2. Which is why everyone felt like it was the more stable rules set. If I had to guess, I would say 3rd edition is almost certainly going to be the same game with like some little tweaks.
Right, okay, so like a 2.5.
Yeah, I think it's more likely to be like a 2.5. I would guess even all the army books and campaign books will still be valid.
Okay.
I bet they're just going to like slightly errata and tweak some stuff.
Then how can they sell new army books and campaign books?
I think they'll really fucking upset people if they do that because those Horus Heresy books are.
But
really
then Space Marine players are idiots, and you just look, Ben, it's a different colour Space Marine.
It's got a new hat.
It's got a new hat, Ben. Refer back to Exhibit A, and like new hat, and now you have your Space Marines. They'll all actually have 4 wounds, and bolt guns now do 2 wounds each.
It's like a whole new game.
Yeah. That's the vibe.
Maybe. I mean, I guess we'll see. If they completely overhaul the rules, I'll give it a look. But if it's just a tweak, I'm not gonna worry.
Very good.
Well, there we go. Oh, you're free now, Tom. You're free of.
Oh, I'm free.
You don't have to
My
talk about it
God.
again for years.
Thank God.
Well, I have to talk about it a bit in 399 hours.
Okay.
Because that's when they're actually going to do a proper announcement.
Okay.
That's it. That's all the official Warhammer news.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, we did it. Do you want to see what's outside of the box?
Yes. I would love to. I want to see something that isn't a different coloured Space Marine.
We saw that, didn't we? So we got 2. Last week.
Nice.
Amazing.
Oh, like the
cyborgs.
Servitor guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I like them. I like the paint scheme.
Really like these guys. They're like the Borg.
Yeah. Like a little fleshier.
Yeah, once I can have a look at the sprues, I might pick some of these up to make some like Inquisitorial henchmen or something.
Yeah. They're like a little kind of cartoonier and goofier, like the little snippers and the
That's
tiny
true.
drill.
And everyone's a bit doughy,
Yeah.
and the guns are kind of big. Actually, and then there's that new like kill team coming out with a bunch of really nice servitors.
Yeah, which I think might be better. But
Yeah, maybe I won't bother.
I think having some of these in like a bits box or something would be good for something.
They're pretty cool. They look like Dark Souls bad guys.
They do look
blue
like they could be a Dark Souls.
Like those big ogres that are like someone's dressed up like a knight.
Ooh.
From Elden Ring, you know the ones?
Yes. Some of them have a little helmet on.
Some chaplains.
Okay.
Jump, Terminator, and regular.
They're all a bit... Oh, it's kind of like the slightly more tech Puppet Wars ones.
They're all right.
Sure.
Why not? The League of Legends. What's her name?
Fisto and Rocket
Bazookoid.
Launcher. Yeah.
Cool. If I cared about those characters, I'd be I'd be up for it.
Okay.
And some new War Machine guys.
You could have told me that these had been out for 20 years, Ben.
Yeah, they look exactly like
Exactly
the old War Machine
Yep,
guys.
they
don't
look like a war machine.
Yeah. Not super inspiring.
Maybe if you're into the game, then you'd be like, oh, wow.
Yeah, if I played it, I'd be like, cool, new stuff. What are these guys?
American War of Independence.
Oh, cool. God, War Games Atlantic is just on a roll. They're doing so many different genres.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago, they had like 2 sets, and now they've got like 50.
Yeah, holy shit.
They're
That's a turnip squad there.
That's true. Yeah, you could turn up these guys up real nice. Their peasants work quite well for turnip too.
Yeah.
Peasants.
Yeah, I used some of those bits in some of my models.
Just guy having a smoke break.
Okay.
Grumpy Tao. Why not?
He looks too serious. Is he meant to be Barto from Ghost in the Shell?
Oh.
With his cyborg eyes and that haircut.
Oh, he's got the same eyes, hasn't he?
There, like that kind of vibe.
Yeah, he looks a lot like him.
Because if he's like a Necro City security guard, it is Barto. Well, yes.
Cool. Battle Tao. Why not?
As like a detective boy.
Got some Admech Shrimpy boys.
They look great.
I really like these.
They look amazing.
Oh, like them alive. This is the kind of Mechanicum stuff I want. Just fucking biological, technological horrors.
More of these. I'd like it if they had slightly more like meat man head, as if like a bit of
flesh remains.
Yeah, and the rest is all.
Yeah. I mean, you could easily convert that, I suppose.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
Because Forge World do make some of these, but they look like shit. And they cost a fortune.
Oh god.
So having someone else do some nicer sculpts at half the price.
Yeah, they look awesome. I'm really into it. Mecha snake people.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Love it.
10 out of 10 for you.
That's my favorite thing so far. Cool. New British box from Warlord Games. Oh, yeah. You don't often see British in winter kit. Every time you see winter soldiers, it's obviously like Russian, German, and Americans in Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah.
You never see like Commonwealth troops in winter kit. Although very few of them have gloves on. You fools. Oh, so chilly.
But a lot of them keep their helmets warm. Nice.
Yeah, I guess you don't want ice cold steel on your head.
Yeah, that's
right?
gonna transfer heat pretty bad.
Yeah, and if you touch it, your like wet fingers are gonna stick to it and like that.
Ooh, owie.
Very powy. I like this is the forklift, but now it has a drill.
How big is it?
I don't know. It's bigger or smaller than a dog. That's one thing I know for sure.
That's all we can tell. Sure, it's cool. Could put that in the. Do you see the cult army?
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. That's all we got there. And then the other one is Andor and K2SO, but K2SO looks perfect.
Yeah.
Andor's face doesn't look like Andor.
You could have told me that's just standard Star Wars boy.
It's so weird. It's not the clothes he was wearing in Rogue One. It's not the gun he was using in Rogue One, and he's got a different face. Which is so weird, because all the other Shatterpoint miniatures look exactly like who they're meant to be.
Although, is that just a random guy? Does the box come with like those two and then just like two random plebs? Space plebs?
No, I checked. He is Andor. That is Andor.
Okay. I don't.
Is that what he wore? Andor Rogue One.
Oh, Rouge One.
Rouge One. What was he wearing in that? I guess he did have like a vest jacket.
Little vest and a brown top.
There he is. Oh, yeah, he had like this woolly, like this sort of winter jacket on, didn't he?
But does he take it off?
Well, he cuts the sleeves off apparently at some point. I don't know.
But yeah, K2SO, cool boy.
Yeah, I like him. He was the only one I was sad when he died.
Oh,
In the movie.
sarcasm bot.
Yeah. He tried his hardest because he was told he had to.
He wanted just to love.
Death Trooper's a cool look.
Death Trooper's cool. Krennic looks ace.
Looks exactly like Krennic. They nailed that.
Yeah. Like, I guess like he's got quite an iconic look as well.
That's true. I didn't have to look up what he looked like.
Yeah.
I remembered.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, Death Trooper, cool vibe.
I like how you can't hear them when they're using their Vox casters. Do you know what I mean? They've got that horrible, like, scrambled.
Yeah,
code. It makes
like
them feel
instantly
very
it's like just
believable.
creepier and like spookier.
May the fork be with you. It's a Luke Skywalker with a Gronk.
Okay,
I guess that's a BB-8 Tau.
BB-8 and
Maybe
a
that nerve
Nurgling Yoda.
Oh, it's Darth
Or
Maul
Darth
because he's
Maul.
got the horn.
Oh, because instead of lightsabers, they have forks.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? They're kind of cute though.
Okay.
Everyone loves a Gonk droid, right? That's the best one.
Oh, Gonk Droid, very cool. Although I do have a soft spot for the BB units. Actually, I think that was a nice bit of design. They lured me in with cute little ball robot.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a BB-9E kind of guy.
Oh yeah, the evil BB-8.
Evil BB is so good.
He had angular head.
He had little angular head. But when they fought and they just bonk into each other, peak Star Wars. That fight I was more invested in than any amount of fucking Jedi flipping that
God, yeah.
you want to do.
What's his name?
BB-9E.
E is for evil.
Yeah, that's literally it.
I don't remember them fighting now.
Do you not?
remember-
Ben, it's the best scene of the movie.
Oh, because I got.
Ba, 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 ba.
But like, I think I mentally clocked out when BB-8 was piloting an ATST
Oh, and BB-8 just saves the day.
and just murders everyone and is the most effective fighter in the rebellion.
Yeah.
Just ejects 1,000 coins into someone's face.
Oh, God, yeah, that whole thing.
What happened? Did he zap him? Because this is
Think-
from Battlefront, right?
It's because BB-8 is like rolling on. It's just before they get into the just before he does the ATST. Because
Lightsaber fight.
he gets seen by BB-9E and
Oh, and he's sneaking.
yeah, BB-9E, very cool boy. Look at him,
He's always watching.
and he's got a little red eye and he's got a little zapper. It's cool, cool dude.
People are doubting that BB-8 piloted an ATST, but I assure you he did.
I think that first picture is literally it because the top gets blown off and then
Yeah.
BB-8 drops into it
And
after
just-
his fight and then just puts out some things and then walks it around and fucking shoots like all the enemies.
Yeah,
It's
kind of ridiculous.
it happened in the film and it's fucking so dumb.
I think my eyes had already rolled out of my head by this point, though, in The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
This was the least of my concerns.
Yeah. It's pretty dumb. There's multiple scenes of them doing it.
Wow. Why did the head fall off?
It got blown up by something else.
So much for armored transport.
Well, it's armored when it needs to be.
Right.
Wow, there's even a Lego set of it.
Wow. Captain Phasma can fall down a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did nothing.
She's like right up there with Boba Fett in terms of cool costume, did nothing.
Well, but I think everyone hated Captain Phasma. But everyone loved Boba Fett, even though they have the same level of impact in the movies.
I think before the movies came out, when you just saw like the trailers and the production like promo shots, everyone was like, Captain Phasma's cool.
Yeah, well, I think because they'd used them as like a headline character.
Yeah.
I always thought like the style, like the full chrome
Yeah.
armor for your like badass stormtrooper leader,
It's a good look.
fucking rad. But then I think they did them dirty in the movie.
They didn't give him anything to do.
Well, no, they did one thing. where
Oh yeah, they gave away the codes.
they shut down the shield generator for fucking Death Star 3.
Yeah.
Where I think if you had like ultra space Nazi and you're in charge of all of the troopers and some rebels get in, they're like, disable the shield so we can come in and blow this place up or we're going to kill you. They'd be
Just
like,
shoot me, you coward.
they'd be like, fucking shoot me. Your rebellion's going to fail. I will live on as a hero.
Absolutely.
And you will be crushed under our
she,
boots.
she would have shit talked Finn and just be like, you won't shoot. You couldn't shoot those guys at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
You can't shoot me now, dickhead.
Yeah, exactly. Because then they don't shoot them and then they push them in the trash compactor. They just slide into goop. Like,
And escape somehow.
yeah. Yeah, and then also escape from the exploding planet. Like, doesn't make sense. And so, yeah, I feel like that moment that they were like, okay, I will jeopardize our entire space station.
Yeah, I'm going to betray the entire cause.
Yeah, like instantly it's like, oh, well,
You suck.
yeah, lame.
Yeah. Traitor was cooler.
Straight away fucking cooler. They were a badass.
That should have been her scene.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good. And then they can, instead, when they go into the controls to like disable the thing, there's just a guy doing cool tricks with his stun baton, and they're like, disable the thing, or we'll kill you. And they'll be like, all I wanted to do was my dance.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll disable it. That would make more sense.
Swap them over.
Swap them out, and then explain why Captain Phasma, that she survives,
Yeah.
she's on a different planet.
Exactly.
Instantly makes sense. Way better.
We fixed Star Wars again.
Oh my
You're
God.
welcome.
Every time. You're welcome, George Lucas. I know he's not involved, but it's fine.
What else we got? What's this? Cromlech news. The Horde is drawing near.
Oh, an orc.
Some kind of orc horde. It's kind of samurai-ish.
Yeah. Or is it like
Male
kind of a bit
sword.
like
something.
Mongol.
Maybe. It's got like that kind of look.
I like it. I like the look of the armor and like the sort of the skirt.
Mm.
Okay. I like orcs. I'm in.
Nice. We'll wait and see. Some like alternate kind of like lictors or leapers or any of those kind of guys.
I don't know the model super well, but they immediately made me think of what's the Alien space board game.
Oh yeah, they've got big Nemesis.
Yeah, the sort of kind of off-brand Alien.
Yeah, they're a bit like the Independence Day aliens as well.
Oh, welcome to Earth. Pow. I don't know what he says. Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay. Yeah, they're
right.
kind of cool.
Who are these guys? Just a whole bunch of dudes.
Just a bunch of cool guys.
Nice. And then, just in time, Artel's doing a whole bunch of Space Wolves.
Wow.
Some of them will be better and some of them will be worse, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, though. Oh, beating up 1,000 Sun. On
They
brand.
cut up 1,000 Sun in half.
Yeah.
Chop. His backpack fell off.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a dog. Pork, pork, pork.
It could be cool. Finally.
Claws,
Carl.
Ben.
It's time for Warhammer.
Look at his little gun.
Yep.
How does it work?
Who knows?
It's like a Quar BB-8.
That gun isn't even any bigger than their guns. Like, why does it need its own little tracks?
Ben, because it's cool.
Is it?
Because it's fucking cool. This guy's got a fun hat or mask.
Looks like a mask.
Quars.
Wars.
Quar hammer.
More cores. These ones are green.
Whoa. Quars. Wait. Why are you skipping past the quars so fast?
Well, because they're the same as the other cores, but green, Tom.
Ben, roll back. This is how I feel.
Those were in Mark II armor. It's different.
This is how I feel about the Horus Heresy. Every time when you're like, they look the same and I don't get it. That's the same feeling.
Okay, fine. Revel in your cores. I will play along with apparent enthusiasm.
Quars. I still definitely just don't get it.
No, nor do I. If you enjoy it, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's great. I don't get it.
I do like this though. Actually, coming off the back of looking at BB-8,
You could have made that yourself, Tom. You don't need a model for that.
he's fun. That's great. Great energy. Just,
Is he his own thing, or does someone have to drive him?
I hope he's his own thing. I think that would be fun. But no, now you can continue.
Is that a hat, or an umbrella, or a grenade launcher?
Like an RPG, maybe? I don't know. Or it's a hat bent. I have no idea.
Could be a beach umbrella.
It literally could be an umbrella. Like I have no concept.
Why not all of the above?
All of the above, yes.
And then Mad Robot's done like real retro first edition Guardsman look.
Yeah, I like it.
That's pretty cool. The book says no running away.
No running. I'm allowed to shoot you.
Don't make me get the book.
I've got the book. And look at this smug guy. Yes. It says it's in the book.
I don't have to run at the guns. I'm holding the book.
Yeah, holy shit. I think that's a cool model.
And flak truck. Maybe.
Okay.
That's what's new in Vietnam. Peugeot 1960 404 Saloon.
Oh,
Did they have those in Vietnam?
I guess so. I guess it's for the era.
Yeah, it's the right year.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm glad that it's finally been added.
Finally. I've waited so long.
Yeah, like
So hard to kit bash.
so hard to kit bash, and playing without them, it was like you're barely even playing. Vietnam.
Was it even? You don't even know where or when you are.
Yeah, but now that these are there,
Mm-hmm.
sweet. I'm in.
Perfect. Right, that is all of the outside of the box. we've only got half an hour left. Should we do a quick Kickstarter roulette?
Ooh, I'd love to.
We've got another donation in.
You find Kickstarter roulette, and I'll read to you, Ben. Ash the Stampede. That's $3, thingies. They say, "Hey, Tom and Ben, you manly men. I know you guys have mentioned some interest in giving Rumble Slam a go. Any joy with that yet? Would it be weird to offer to teach you guys to play?" I think, like so many model things that we look at, I'm like, the toys look cool, and I would play that, but the actual energy and enthusiasm to do something and get it painted,
Yeah, it's a different story.
what a fucking nightmare. And
Yeah, it's something I like the idea of more than the reality.
yeah, that's it. And I think it's the kind of thing that if for some reason, like we knew 10 people that were all getting into it, I'd be like, holy shit, I'll do that.
Yeah, I could get carried along by some other people's enthusiasm.
Yeah, but
also, like, I don't know anything about wrestling. So
me
I feel
neither.
like a lot of it's going to go over my head.
Like, I watched a bit of it when I was a child.
Yeah.
And
Never again.
yeah.
Not for 30 years.
Yeah. And so,
Last time I watched a wrestling match, Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior
wow.
were the big dogs.
I remember Mankind.
Oh, yeah. The Legion of Doom. Do you remember them?
No.
You'd like them.
I think maybe I was like a few years after you. Are these more like WCW?
No, these were WWF,
Really?
which then turned into WWE. They were trying to be the baddies, but they were just wearing football like armor with spikes on.
Okay, it's kind of a cool look.
But they have kind of got Warhammer energy because
Yeah.
it was the 90s, and that's what Warhammer looked like at the time. It was all black, red, and spiky.
Well, the red period, I kind of like that. That's pretty good.
Who else was around back then? The Undertaker, but he was around for fucking donkeys, right?
Is the Undertaker still around?
They probably recast him.
No,
I don't know.
that wouldn't be allowed. The fans would be able to tell.
Undertaker in the 90s.
Whoa.
He was a big boy.
When he had a motorbike and he would come out of a coffin. Cool. Whoa.
People said it was fake, Tom.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That sounds like madness.
Wait, he wasn't dead in a coffin and then came back to life?
I don't know. You can't lie on TV. Sure, it must have happened to somebody. Anyway.
But yeah, so thank you for the offer, but I don't know if we'll necessarily be getting around to it anytime soon. But I like the idea of painting just like only a couple of boys.
That's true.
But there's other painting projects
Yeah.
and other games that I'd be more likely to play.
Yeah. It's probably like, it's in my top 20 or something like that, but it's not, like I've got 15 other things I'd rather do before I get to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Chaos Walker, 6 to 8 mil scale.
That sounds very cool. What about Mad Cars 2? The Road of Pain.
I was going to click Special Ops Ducks. and
No.
then realised it's almost certainly AI slop.
The same with like Steam Pug Walls.
Yeah, that's definitely slop. Space Creature Terrain?
Ooh,
be a thing?
That sounds pretty good. And oh, Evil Space Dwarves, sure.
Sure. It's a lot less horny stuff going on, at least that I can detect. What does chat vote for?
Okay, we're only checking now. I see a lot of people had said Evil Space Dwarves, but
Yeah, but it's too late. We've got to do it now. We're looking now. So you need to see 2 of the same thing next to each other. So it works. So you just got to spam the chat with the one you want, and if someone else agrees with you at the same time, you get it. Wow, you just can't agree.
Still saying evil space dwarves.
Yep,
You're too late.
that's already done.
That's for me. Dog Quest.
Dog Quest, you did it. Okay, cool. I didn't even see Dog Quest. I missed that somehow.
Which one is Dog Quest?
Control F.
Dog.
Ah.
Dog
Heroes
Quest.
of the Barkened Realms.
Okay. Chaos Walker.
Ooh!
Looks amazing.
It's a Nurgle Reaver Titan. He's pretty cool. It's got all the old guns. Oh, it's by the same guy who did those Nurgle epic stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Okay.
Oh.
Love that.
Very limited on the pictures, but you know what? They
Yeah.
just got to the point immediately.
But is it 6 or 8 mil scale? Like, is that going to be the size of a Titanicus Titan, or is it going to be the size of a
But
like,
are you
like an Epic Armageddon Titan?
but are you buying the STL?
Oh, and then any size you like.
and
okay.
it says like here's the STL for a 6 mil, here's it for a 8 mil.
Right.
And
I thought that'd
then
be
sellers
kind of
will
a physical
choose which one you want.
one. Right. That makes sense.
I think it look really cool.
Nice. I like the stuff they've already done.
Yeah, like that stuff just looks great, doesn't
Mhm.
it? Very pretty. Mad Cars.
Ooh, these are cool.
They are cool. That's very fun.
Mm.
And that looks ace, man. I like the like rat rod jet engine.
The 2 missiles on 4 missiles.
Ooh. That looks great as well.
Cool. I do like that. Ah, yeah. It's like a double Cadillac monster truck.
Oh my god, just
Holy shit.
put more cars on my cars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a great start to a Gaslands force. But they look like a nightmare to 3D print, though, with the
like
tubes
that's
and
real
frames.
brindly.
Mm.
Well, they look pretty good.
Oh, apparently some of these are from Furiosa.
Oh.
Yeah, these are great. Love them.
Space creature terrain.
Ah.
Do you like pipes and the capillary towers?
Yeah, the Tyrannid Spike. These already exist. I've seen these before somewhere else.
I want to see a big board covered in them.
I want to see some painted without that like weird metallic gloss.
Yeah, less shiny.
Ooh, that's a bit more interesting.
Okay.
Like a digestion pool or whatever it is. They've not done themselves any favors with that texture they've put on them.
Hmm.
And they've even printed them kind of glossy.
Okay.
Yeah. They're all right.
Evil space dwarves.
Oh, wow. Very retro.
They look very old school and very cool.
Nice.
Gun teams. Oh,
That's it.
okay. Wow, are they like charging you to put pictures on your site now?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like, come on, guys. Like, more pictures is more good. Get me excited.
Like definitely get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Hard respect on that. But I'm definitely down with, like a few more pictures.
Yeah, show me some painted ones.
Okay, Dog Quest.
Oh, chat.
Chat.
This is the new horny. You picked the fucking AI slop. Idiots.
Oh, it definitely does look AI, doesn't it?
This feels like a downgrade, Tom. As much as I poo-poo the horny miniatures, at least they were funny.
Yeah, we could like, oh, shame on you.
Yeah. The AI slop, I just got nothing to say other than just like boo. I hate it.
Like, have they sculpted some? Because this other stuff all looks like maybe they did. Oh no, maybe it is.
Can we have a horny palette cleanser?
Sure. Which one do you want?
Vote again.
Oi, whoa, the 3D printable 5E compatible safe for work, not safe for work. Oh, very good.
just rocks that you 3D print.
What? Where's that?
33.
33?
I need to see it.
Just rocks. This sounds incredible. This sounds so good. I'm so hype. This is going to be the best one ever, Ben.
What a use for a 3D printer. Okay, they're better than I thought they would be.
Actually, these are nicer.
Yeah.
These are actually pretty good. I thought it was going to be dumb, but I genuinely
Yeah. It's better than Dog Quest.
genuinely kind of into it.
Stick your spaceman captain on the top of one of those bad boys.
Rocks. More rocks. 3D print them. For tabletop games. It's terrain.
That you print.
And it looks like rocks. Rocks.
I'm into this trailer.
This is amazing branding. There's loads of them, man.
Paint
Wow.
them.
Easy to paint. Wow.
They're done.
In a rocky war zone.
I'm so hyped by the music. Back it now.
Yeah. Incredible.
Okay. Excellent branding. This is how you do a marketing
So good. I'm so hype and into it.
What else have they done now? I want more.
Click Clock City. I've definitely looked at that.
Walls of Doom.
I'm sure we've looked at. I think we've looked at loads of these before. Yeah, like a lot of terrain stuff. Man, I kind of like their rocks.
Mm.
Like actually pretty
Done loads of stuff.
like pretty good.
Mm.
Were there any others that you were
I wasn't looking at chat.
Oh no, did they recommend something?
We did tell them they could pick again, but I can't see a pick.
Ooh.
But then everyone is excited by rocks, so I have to go quite far back.
What do they want? The dance? A 3D printable scene?
Monstrous Beauty has been picked by a few people.
Monstrous Beauty.
That seems to be the most popular one.
So
25. Although, man, who has to follow up after rocks?
Oh, impossible, man. Impossible.
You've just sabotaged them so hard.
Oh. It
Okay,
doesn't.
it's already censored in the thumbnail.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, right. Well, we kind of know what we just signed up for, right?
Kind of cool, though.
Okay. Seems fine. They've got spooky ghost cloak.
It's not.
A lot of picture of these dogs' butts.
There is a lot of dog butt.
Oh, and then they're naked. Okay, great. You had your
There
horny.
you go. Oh, it's like a Stargate.
Wow.
Oh, these are kind of like replacements for the Lumineth terrain pieces.
Oh,
You know, like
okay.
the waterfall thing.
Sure.
I think that's why they put those guys in front.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of cool.
Kind of high fantasy terrain. And a
Yeah.
Stargate. Why not? Rocks.
Rocks, Ben. You 3D print them.
Then you paint them.
My goodness.
Trench of Death. That might-
Oh, that does sound good.
and Caves and Relics. Why not? This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Get your foundation for your Trench Crusade table done real quick and easy.
Trenches. You just print them.
Then you paint them brown.
Great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really all you need, isn't it?
Looks very.
You can add all your extra grimdark shit after.
Very, very good work.
Oh.
Oh, that's what the curves are.
Right. I thought it was going to be like a lizard man temple.
Right.
I didn't see that it was in the sex scale.
The horniest of scales, 75 and 122 millimeters.
Fucking horny mimic.
It's where the most erotics happen.
Whoops. Okay.
Wow.
That's enough.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, Whale Song Radio has donated. It says, bovine tuberculosis. I like the Titanfall Games Night video. I would like to see more test games like that as members content, such as Quar. Also, Tom, have you checked out Slug Blaster? It seems like a cool RPG about dumb kids making stupid mistakes.
Yes, I know of it, but I haven't read it. It's on my to think about pile. But it's about kids kick flipping their skateboards through different time and dimension. I was like, it's a bonkers one.
Okay, why is it called? That name doesn't tie up with that vibe.
If it's the thing I'm thinking of, Slug Blaster RPG. What is it? If this is what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Kick flip over the quantum centipede.
Wow. It's got like an everything everywhere all at once kind of
Yeah, like
Rick and Morty vibe.
There's a lot going on.
It's busy.
And
It's kind of hard to sell as a vibe in a thumbnail.
yeah. But I've heard people say it's good.
Okay, cool.
But I've not checked it out.
Nice. But yeah, I'm planning to do some more test games, more members, like weird little indie games that no one would click on because they have no SEO, but members can check it out and they're pretty fun. Got some new stuff coming up in the next few weeks, which I'm excited for. These are kind of cool. Evil Kriegsman.
Who's there? These guys look great.
Yeah, they're like Chaos Krieg. They're really cool.
Oh, I really like them.
That wizard's cool. Oh, wow, that big cannon's pretty fun.
Yeah, holy shit.
It's a cool terrain piece.
This stuff looks amazing. And those boys are fucking rad. Really into them.
I
Ooh.
want to see the Ogrins up close.
I want to see the Ogrins up close too.
Oh, fucking space cars.
Space cars.
Like Futurama cars. That's not how I imagine like grimdark Imperial ground vehicles to be.
Kind of don't hate them though.
Oh, I love that hollow map.
Those are great. That's fucking amazing.
Really cool.
Make a little war room.
Oh, we've seen a bunch of these before.
Right, yeah, I can recognize a few of them.
I think these might be the people who designed the walls I used on Siege of Terror.
Oh, okay. By Tone Dog. Oh, yeah, he looks pretty good. Oh, they're awesome. I super rate.
Yeah, they're great. How do we miss these?
Because
Oh,
it was
they just
labeled
called it
as
Fall of Custergrad, which means nothing.
also when I just saw like the grim dark terrain and mini, like I just assumed it would be. I was guessing it was just going to be
just L-shaped corner ruins.
like a load of stuff like this, because like these guys are cool, but I think it's the minis that should be their selling point.
Absolutely, because I've seen these kind of buildings a million times.
Yeah, like very familiar with ruined hab block type vibe.
What's the Chapel of Rot? Have we looked at that?
The Chapel of Rot. I think I even opened that up and it.
It's a ruined cathedral.
Oh, they all symbols.
Oh, okay, that's kind of fun.
That's kind of cool. Okay.
That's a fun twist on basic ruins.
Yeah. Okay.
You could tie that into a role-playing game somehow.
Oh my god.
Do you reckon the players would ever solve the puzzle of the answer's written on the board? Take a step back.
I feel like either people they'd get it immediately, or it'd be a sad groan, and they're like, oh.
As you have to give them clue after clue after clue.
Yeah. Oh. There's bad dogs.
No, there's no such thing as bad dog.
A bad demon dog.
No.
Very cool.
We've got the Happy Wiener has donated.
Oh.
It's me, the Happy Wiener. Tem, Bon, hail. Finally caught the stream live. Please look at my cool nid I painted up.
What is it?
I'm a Happy Wiener.
Yes.
Ooh.
I like
is
the
cool.
I like the green color a
Have a
lot.
Chat. Yeah. Done a lovely job there. That's the big new nid. Really nice fades on the scales.
Which one is it?
I forget which one's which. It's the big boy.
Oh, like the ones that it's like the non-something, the non-assimilator or
the emissary.
decimator, the non-emissary.
That's one of
it.
them. I don't know which one's which or what.
Is
what
the
they look
assimilator the one that has the brain, and the other one is the
Amber?
the brain?
I don't know.
I don't know.
let's just say it's the new one.
Oh, yes, you got it. It's painted beautifully and very nicely based.
Yeah.
Very well
Love it.
done.
And also, Dreamy Robot has donated. Thank you.
Dreamy robot.
So dreamy.
Whoa, so dreamy.
Tom Benculosis.
Hello.
I think it would be really cool to see you play a game of Turnip on a stream in the future, or for games night. Back to painting Corn Berserk as I go.
Oh, fuck, man. We could do a stream. We can't do it next week because we're doing... It's Camp Yog is on next week. Or maybe the week after.
I'd be up for
That's
playing
like super
Turnip.
easy. Because we've got...
There are actually campaign rules. We could do a mini campaign with like 3 or 4 of us.
What?
You guys like mutate and like gain stupid like perks.
What?
Do like 3 or 4 games.
What?
Oh my god!
You give me time to build and paint a new army, though, Ben.
You have to. You
Have to.
bored of tiny boys now.
Well, that's because they're the best, Ben. That I want something. No, I'll finish. I want to do those snipers because I think they're the worst.
They are the worst. I was looking at someone who'd done a bunch of house rules for the game. When I was looking for like quick reference sheets, someone was like, "Look at my house rules; they're amazing," and they like mega buffed those guys.
Really. Although, not to call them out, but they were in chat earlier. Someone who was talking that was at the tournament. So they said that they had taken the snipers maybe to the previous tournament and they had won all of their games. And I was like, what? How? And when they explained their strategy, I was like, you are a fucking asshole.
What? How? How could you be an asshole in Turnip?
Because they used a tactic that I know exists in that you can do in a different game,
Okay.
which I think is very uncool.
Oh no! What is it?
So in Turnip, you have to shoot at the closest thing.
Yeah.
The snipers are allowed to shoot things further away.
That's their whole deal. They can pick their target. Everyone else has to shoot the nearest thing.
Yeah. And they can do that. Let me bring up paint to demonstrate. And so, right, you've got a unit here.
Okay.
Oh, they're...
Can we use different colors?
Right, they've got their unit over there. And you're like, oh, shit, I have to shoot at them. But there's something that you would really love to shoot back here, like a character or something like that.
Okay.
And you're like, no, I have to shoot that. And so what they were saying was, oh, yeah, it's really simple because you just position a unit like this and a unit like this. And so now the only thing your unit can see
That fucking lame shit.
is you can then and use it like a piece of artillery or something like that. And so you can move your units next to something and then you can shoot anything you like on the table.
By blinkering your unit.
And I was like, you piece of shit.
Because I've seen that done in a lot of games and it always feels really bad. when it
Yeah, so
happens.
because it's like a hangover of the rules that lets you do it.
It's a really hard thing to actually stop being a valid tactic when you write the rules.
So I've got an idea.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can solve this. So there's a mechanic in the game that's called an impossible shot, or like, so whenever you hit on 7s, you're making your impossible shots.
If your shot is 7s or higher,
it all falls into this category of you have to roll a 6 followed by a 4.
yes.
I think you work out how you would word this, that if a unit is not shooting at the closest unit to it,
Yeah.
then but it should be shooting at that. So some units say you can shoot at whatever you like.
Yeah.
If you're supposed to shoot at something, but your line of sight is obscured, then just that shot is automatically you hit on 7s, and you would describe as like, because you generally don't have impassable terrain in this game. But if there was a unit one side of a wall,
not a lot of line of sight blocking, is there?
No, and then you'd have to like factor that in, like, oh no, if I'm blocking my guys off. And the law would be they're panicking because they know there's enemy troops nearby and they're shooting at something else. That would be how I would, because if you did that, then you'd never want to do this tactic.
Yeah, because you'd be reducing your own accuracy.
Now your shots are shit.
That's interesting. I mean, you could use that aggressive. No, could you use that aggressively? I guess you could you could run your unit like up here. You could be like, whoop. And now this guy's shooting back is going to be rubbish because he should be shooting this guy, but he can't because his own boys are in the way. It opens up you can use it. It's a double-edged sword. Right?
You can use it like aggressively, or you just make it like it's a -1 to hit, something like that. Make the shot harder because they aren't actually shooting at the thing that they should be. I don't know. I think that would help to curtail.
That would stop that strategy completely, without
because
doubt.
I thought it was very something like, okay, right.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going to do that. And so, the advice you're giving me would not be applicable because that's not how I would ever want to play this faction. Doing dirty
blocking your own line of sight.
But especially in making the little sniper column. People used to do that in War Master with cannons.
Yeah, they did because you had to shoot the closest target in War Master as well.
And generally people put some fucking infantry in front of it, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to shoot.
Yeah,
I'm wasting my shots.
I want to shoot your monster.
Yeah, or you want to shoot their infantry that's deeply ranked. You've got your 3 units back to back.
Plow through it.
And then you could actually do a lot of damage. But you'd position your units to leave these tiny
1 mil gaps that are just like a sniper shot.
That you order the whole unit to pivot, and so you can just choose the exact line that you're firing on.
Yeah.
And it always was like...
People have used it in 40k to snipe characters before. Because characters, in some edition, you could only shoot a character if he was the closest viable target.
Right.
So you could move your tanks to block your line of sight to anyone but the character, and now he's the only target, so I can just kill your general on turn 1.
That fucking sucks.
It's just lame.
Yeah.
And clearly against the spirit of the game. That's the main problem.
Yeah. I can appreciate, it feels like it makes sense that people are doing that in 40k. But in Turnip, come on.
But I can also see why that faction currently just doesn't work. It can't do the thing it's supposed to do. The rules, the explanation of what this faction's trying to do is not the reality of how they work on the table.
Yeah.
So I can see why someone might be like, oh, actually, if I play it like this now, then I can do what the faction is supposed to be doing.
Sure.
I can see why you would get to that point. But I do think they should buff them a bit.
Yeah, I don't quite know what you'd do with them. They feel a bit...
I would make it so that they can kill the enemy leaders. They have a way of doing it, which is really hard to pull off. But they would also make it so that when your troops try to do something without a leader telling them to, you have to roll a dice. And if you roll a 1, they fuck it up and something goes horribly wrong. So the idea is once you kill the leaders, the troops have become a bit less reliable. But it's still not very unreliable. It's only a 1 in 6.
A 1 in 6.
And you're only activating 4 units.
Yeah.
And once you've lost your couple of leaders, okay, maybe you're only activating 2 or 3 of them without leaders.
Yeah.
You might never fail one of those checks.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
In most games that you play, even when you're losing your characters, you so rarely... you always have to look up the scenario blunder because you're like, oh, fuck, well, it just hasn't come up.
Yeah, so I don't remember it. So I would say that maybe that's where you make them better. You make it so that against that faction, you fail your orders on like a 1 or a 2.
Yeah,
So killing those
that
leaders
would-
is now more valuable and probably will come up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be more viable. You
Because-
then get very dependent on what the scenario blunder is.
That's true.
Because some of them, the ones that are like, it heals your units. Well, your units are only 4 models.
That's true. Maybe they have their own scenario blunder.
I think
built
if
in.
you had a consistent scenario blunder,
That, like when you're playing against this one, it overwrites the scenarios blunder, and
Yeah.
you're playing the gutter snipe blunder instead.
Yeah.
And you give them a cool faction rule of like they like to kill the officers and scatter the troops, and then they
something
have
like
something
that, that would instantly make sense.
and you fail it on a 1 or a 2 or a 1, 2 or a 3 or whatever works out fairly. Just because at the moment there's not enough reward for killing their officers with that faction. You lose a lot, you give up a lot to do it, and then you get very little back.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. No, I think that something like that would work.
Maybe that's the
I'd
thing.
be into it.
I don't know. But then again, I've played like 7 games of Turnip.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend that I know the game super well and should know better than the
Oh,
people who
for
run the
sure.
game. Like, I'll leave that up to them.
Well, maybe we'll do some in a couple of weeks when we're back, because we are off for
Yeah, Camp Yogs coming up for next week.
baby.
So, check that out. Pick a side. Cheer your heroes on. And I'll be back tomorrow on my channel where I'm going to finish Demon Hunters. We're going to go fight Mortarion himself with our Grey Knight.
No.
It's going to be very cool. Come check that out. And then, yeah, Tom and Ben will be back in 2 weeks.
Cool. I'm in.
Who knows? Maybe we'll play a game of something.
Yeah, I'd be into that. Pal. Well, until next time, everybody.
Mhm.
I'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bonk.